Can I do it?
Yep, because I'm not.
Alright, what's the best way to explain the encounter that we had last time? Baby land shark doo doo doo.
No. That's so dumb.
Lauren.
It was my extended family coming for dinner.
Yeah, we kind of just slaughtered a few of them.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got attacked by land sharks, and luckily we managed to avoid any of the, NPCs that came to our assistance dying. We made our way into this super cool, like, city that is, up in these crystals.
We met these dudes that speak telepathically with each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. As well as, when we got up there, they were like, we'll find a translator. And, this white-haired lady was brought up. And I can't remember her name for the life of me.
Hang on. Bellamy Rockwater. Or Dockwater. Sorry, can't read my handwriting.
Correct, Bellamy, Darkwater, and Ha.
I can't remember any of the dialogue we had with this NPC. I'm gonna be
Very-
so real.
She introduced herself, and that was it.
Very
Okay.
Yeah.
sharp features, very gaunt cheeks. And I'll be frank with you. She's as pale as her hair is. In reality.
Oh.
Wait, you'll be what with us?
Frank?
Hey, boss.
He's not coming back. You ended your deal with the union.
Not my fault.
He's in denial.
He's
It's
been
not-
reincarnated as Fey folk for winter.
Maybe he's the final boss.
It's not
Frank?
my fault.
Yeah.
It's not my fault that undead sorcerer sucks.
Pixie's holding him captive.
No.
Frank got promoted.
I can't have my wedding. All Zach can't have his Frank.
Makes note, add Frank to future fight. Got it.
Yes, please.
We have to make sure all Zach kills
I mean,
Frank.
I
That's
even
his
know what
final
fight.
revenge.
I even know what fight. They, you know, I was like,
Hell yeah.
you know, link swords with a minion, and then as I was like, okay, I'm gonna cast it. Hey, Ba, how you doing? It's me, Frank.
No, don't tell him it's Frank. Like, heat of combat, all Zach kills
Just
him,
after.
you last dying breath. Hey, boss.
Hey, boss. Hey, boss.
Like the sad
Disintegrate.
flashback, like black and white flashbacks start playing in his mind as he watches Frank fade into nothing.
Fade into nothing, and he's just like, and I think just the anime, like, oh no, you're having the flashback scene, so they're gonna die, and then Frank reminds you that he, don't worry, boss, you can just tell me whatever you want. Turns into dust. Like, killing him doesn't mean anything. It goes back to the Union.
Yeah. No, it just means he goes on break.
Yeah.
If anything, I just made his
Give him an
shift-
early break time.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
made his shift shorter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Take the
He
day
gets
off, buddy, as a tear
Yeah,
runs
so
down his
hard.
face.
he has so much work that he's allowed to put in, which is his health bar, and if he exceeds that limit, he must immediately take a break, which is by way of dying.
It's like truckers.
Literally breaking.
Yeah, by literally breaking and dying, and by union mandated rules. And he's like, "Hey, it's the union. I can't do nothing about that." Essentially, all of you have been taken up into the crystals. As a reminder, this map is not a representation of size and/or distance or quantity. It is more of a visual representation that there's a city built amongst these hundreds of feet tall crystals, with catwalks and bridges across all of them. you've been brought up. You've not like been brought into the city. You've been like you've entered a building that was like at the base of one of the crystals, and then up a series of stairs, and you're now up in the city, but you haven't really like gone beyond that. And the what you imagine to be the like the god chief, like sent for someone to translate for you because they don't speak Common or Taldane, and none of you speak Undercommon.
They speak their version of Common.
Yeah, which is to you Undercommon, or
Yeah.
there's a specific word for it, I don't remember, but none of you speak it. So they need a translator, which is Bellamy. She's here to translate for you. However, someone did cast a spell which told you this town is called Firth Lucent. It is a dry dock for the Queendom of Alazilium. And
yeah.
you need to
Minecraft world.
and you need to stay here with all these other guards until we get a translator, which was Bellamy. Bellamy has walked up, introduced herself, Bellamy Darkwater, and she will be the translator for all of you being here. She looks at the guard chief, who is was tending to the wounded and making sure everyone was okay. And as Bellamy has come up and introduced herself, has turned to Bellamy, and they do the weird, clearly having a conversation, but are not talking to each other thing. And she says, okay, so, I'm going to translate, for the chief. I will try to best to specify when I am talking. Otherwise, just assume he's asking. Who are you?
Alzak, you're the diplomatic one out of character. You're up.
Okay, I'll do it.
Hope is gonna introduce herself. Just real quick. I am Hope.
Okay.
And then kind of looks to everybody else.
We are the adventure. Well, I guess. Yeah, we are the adventuring party, nobody special. My name is... My name is Orzekdalor.
She cocks her head at the name Nobody Special. And is about to say something, goes, this one's for me. Do you happen to be in any way related to the group Somebody Special?
Wait,
What?
did someone take our fucking brand?
It's time to lawyer up. I know just the person. Cracks knuckles.
I don't want to, but I think we're gonna have to contact your mom.
To answer your question, no.
No.
Ah,
Wait,
okay.
okay.
For, for the introductions then?
My name is Rika.
Nods, looks at Celine,
Celine.
looks at the Shook.
Marco?
Just Maka?
Yeah.
Just like share. Right.
Why did she only ask Marco about a last name, considering Celine and I didn't give a last name either?
You've
'Cause I was like-
noticed some of the guards are looking at Mako, actually. They're keeping an eye on your group, but they're like Iron Group, Iron Group,
Imagining
Mako,
they're all
Iron
squinting
Group,
at Mako,
Iron
and
Group,
Mako's
Mako.
picking their nose.
A little bit, kinda, yeah. But less squinty-eyed and more Alright. She turns to the chief and is clearly translate. You can see her gesturing towards everyone individually and not saying anything.
May I roll diplomacy?
Sure.
Hey, just so you know,
I
I
don't know
didn't
what
knew
you're
the
gonna-
dudes that attacked the city earlier. They're not my friends.
Because
I don't think you're gonna get anything out of the people we don't know language for.
Well, no, she's translating, so I'm hoping that.
You want to make
Facial
an impression?
expression.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh,
So you can still roll diplomacy to make an impression with people you don't
My
understand.
cup just fell apart in my hand. Give me just a minute.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You can still attempt to make an impression with people that don't understand you, but you do get a penalty.
Okay.
But go ahead and roll.
Can I would also like to do the glad hand, the good
Sure.
impression.
Yeah.
And last question: are these humanoids?
Yes, they're humanoids.
Lovely. Okay. Diplomacy, manipulative charm. This is again. Oh. Before I do, sorry. This as well. So all of their DCs are reduced by 2.
Yep.
I'm gonna hero point that if that's okay. Actually, no, 25.
Sure. Okay. Let me double check. What level are y'all?
8.
Oh,
Okay.
can I retroactively said I would have like introduced like Krolvod as like
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
yeah, grabs
you-
Krolvod, be like, oh, this is Krolvod, my Familiar.
Based off of like positions of tokens, he's currently sitting on Bellamy's head, but that.
yeah, he would have been like closer to Marco. Like,
So obviously the 25 is not a crit, but 25 is a success.
I'm here.
Actually, yes.
No, it's fine. Continue.
So you are all being very like, oh wait, actually, hold on. I've got to include the penalty for them not understanding you.
Okay, is that a fail?
That is just a success.
Okay, cool. Are they lower level than me?
Yes. Well,
That's
some
okay.
of them. They're mixed.
If the
Some of
creature
them.
you're speaking with is lower level than you, any success is a critical success.
So okay. So some of them are lower level than you. Some of them are equal to you.
Lovely.
Essentially. So the
Lovely.
chief is equal to you. But you succeeded. Lower level critical success. Damn. Okay. She clearly like relays all the information. She turns back to you and says, "What is your purpose here in the Darklands?"
Traveling. We had some business on the surface, and we found a connection. A rather long tunnel. We decided to see where it goes, and went a bit too far and didn't want to turn back. Is there anything else I'm missing?
There is.
I don't remember.
Before you went into the tunnels, you were in a room with a bunch of elf gates.
Right. Yes. Elf gates.
To activate,
Oh.
you know the cult. One of the surviving members of the cult went through the elf gate, and they left behind the key. But someone from the Darklands came up, took the key, and then went back. And you
Oh.
have a recording of their voice. You're not entirely sure who they are.
Riker will kind of elbow
will-
Alizak and be like, the elf gates, hon.
Oh. Right. Oh. How did I? It's been a very long day. Yes. Apparently, there was a cult that we have been investigating had access to an elf gate. Someone took the key and went further down in here. So we're looking for that as well.
She like cocks her head thinking, and then goes to translate to the chief, and he's like, it's like, oh, like as if you can almost see the conversation that they're having as he like responds to what what you would have been saying, and then he goes to ask something else, and Bellamy returns and goes, "Is this your first time in the Darklands?"
Yes, it is for me at least.
As for me, yes.
Yes.
I don't know.
Hope nods her head.
Stares at Mako.
Marco, have you been able
If the
before?
depths of the sea count as Darklands, maybe no, but I don't know.
Not as far as you're aware.
Alright. No, not really.
She like furrows her brow and then like replies with that to the chief, and the chief is like responds in a weird way, and she like shrugs and says it seems to like continue.
That's what
the
they
conversation.
said.
Right, like yeah, that's what they said. And then like, and he's like, everyone roll me a perception check.
Blind?
Yes, please.
Is this against illusions or anything like that?
No.
I will ask every time because of my tangible object.
No, it's a good thing to remember. It's a good thing to remember.
Also, just a reminder, I can read lips, but if they're saying a different language, I can't really do anything with it.
They're not. They're psychically.
Wait, what do I
talking, so
roll
they're
it
not even-
as?
Oh,
perception.
okay.
Is it?
They're just staring at
Is
each
it
other
private?
intensely.
Yes.
Okay, private.
Oh, sorry. I meant
Wait,
blind,
no,
but it's fine.
Oh, sorry.
Rika and Hope, you succeed. Celine, they're glancing. The chief is glancing at you.
Oh.
When it's clearly like you sure about that? That's what they said. Rika and Hope.
Oh.
He's glancing at Mako.
Oh,
Like, you sure? That's what they.
Look, I know I have horns, but
Like
we're not all
shrugs.
from down here, okay?
Hope turns
It's
to
rude to
Celine.
assume.
They're not looking at you. Are you sure you haven't misread the situation?
No.
It seems the one their gaze is upon is Mako.
Yeah.
And he's just peeking his teeth.
The chief, she seems to continue, and Bellamy turns back to Olive and goes, "How long do you think you'll be staying at Perthaloose?"
Hopefully not
this is
long.
Not, yeah, hopefully not as long, not longer than we have to. We hope to find whoever took the key and try and investigate further, but until then we don't really have an idea of how long we'll be staying.
We do have a recording of their voice if that, if you recognize it, like, that'll help us. And we'd be out of your hair sooner.
Could you
And then
translate? Could you play it?
Riker will play it.
It plays through, and you can see the chief and Bellamy both like listening to it. And as it comes to an end, they like look at each other, clearly having a conversation. And she says, "Apologies. Neither one of us seems to recognize it, neither any of the guards. But, the Amethyst Library has quite a wide variety of information, and if someone passed through here with like that, they would probably know."
Riker's ears just immediately
that's-
perk up.
From me, by the apologies. That's from me, not from the chief.
The Amethyst Library.
Yes. Sorry, I said Amethyst Library. Amethyst Quill, the library.
Okay.
That's a nice name for a library.
Thank you.
Especially given the theme of the town.
Mm. Well,
Rika's tail is wagging, like... She's...
Down, puppy.
I,
As you haven't caused any real trouble. She actually looks at the chief real quick. The chief actually also suggests going to the library so you can understand what you should and should not do in the Darklands.
That would be useful info.
You made quite a bit of a faux pas, and a lot of people got in danger because of that. But also, they would need to be dealt with anyway, so since no one got seriously injured, or dead at least, all's well that ends well. You're welcome to stay in Firthlucent as long as you're willing to pay for rooms. And as long as business keeps you here, don't cause any trouble. Looks back to the chief. Chief clearly says something and says, yeah, don't cause any trouble if you have any questions. I have been voluntold to be of help.
I'd like to formally apologize for our disruptions, but thank you for having us.
Oh, well, thank you for not being trouble.
We try not to be.
And with that, she, like, obviously, like, relays the last bit of the conversation to the chief. She was like, alright. And those that passed before, so Rika and Hope, notice, glances at Mako again, and then leaves, and all the other guards kind of, like, shuffle off and away, some towards, like, other parts of the city, some, like, back down to, like, the base floor.
Miss Bellamy, did the chief have an issue with Mako?
She, like, is gonna say something, then looks at Mako, and then he's gonna say something, looks at Mako, like, almost like waiting for Mako to interrupt her.
No, completely clueless.
I suppose not.
Walzak squints.
You sure you've never
at
been to the
that.
Underdark? Sure you've never been to the Darklands?
Okay, I need to step away
Hope.
for a sec. I'll be right back.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, yeah, she says this to you, yes.
Yeah, positive.
Family members,
Okay.
perhaps?
No. Anyway,
Not that I remember, at least.
shall I... Is there somewhere you would like to go?
The amethyst
The
closest?
amethyst well, yeah.
Of course.
Ducks, food, fish.
Celine will just pat Rika's back, noticing their tail.
Rika,
Right.
noticing you notice, will immediately stop.
If you would like, food and rest, there is the Tritonite tankard.
The what tankard, sorry?
Uh,
Out of character?
Tritonite.
Titanite.
It's probably
Titanite.
Titanite. Yeah.
I see. The funny thing is, I named it the Amethyst Quill for a reason, and then you went, "Oh yeah, that's fitting thematic for the town." I went, "Oh, right. All right, time to change
Rocks.
everything's name to be based off crystals." So the Tritonite tankard,
Rocks.
has a couple of rooms, and obviously food, if you need it. We
Are there
also
any
have-
laws about fishing here? Or can I just fish here?
Oh, you can go fish. How do you go fishing?
He just jumps in and shoves it in his mouth.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why?
No rules against it, but you really shouldn't jump whole body into the water.
No. get
Don't
in
just
the water?
stick your head in it either.
The undersea is very dangerous.
Mako, I would implore you to listen. I don't think we can do this with one person down.
I'll be fine.
Let's just stick
Okay,
together
I'm back.
for now, and we'll go fishing later, okay?
So there's the Trinite tankard. If y'all are for rooms and food, if you are looking for more, we do have a market. And if you would like some relaxation, we do have a hot bathhouse.
The library's boring.
Out of curiosity, do you have anybody down here who might be able to transfer runes from one weapon to another?
Oh, yes, we have crafters. Several.
Wonderful.
However, before we all split off, you really should come to the library so you can get a general do's and don'ts.
That's a good idea.
Yes, that would probably be the
Well, then
best.
let's start there then.
And I think
Okay.
Man, I
Rika's
can't
gonna
eat
explode.
books.
I think Rika will explode if we don't go there first, so...
She, chuns around and starts to walk and then stops and goes, do any of you have problems with heights?
No.
I'm fine with it.
Good. She begins to walk. And she
Oh,
walks you. Yes?
Hope, have you ever been very high up?
Not really, but the idea of it doesn't scare me.
Okay, lovely. I
Wait,
just
did
wanted
you
to
cross
know.
the crevasse with Krillvod? I forgot.
No, yeah, she did.
Yeah, so like.
I
you-
was one of the few that didn't.
Yeah. So I was like,
Right, Mako was the only one that didn't.
yeah. I mean,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
she
Mako
crossed
was
the crevasse
just
with Krillvod, so she should be fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Notably, true, but the crevasse didn't have a bottom that might be different. She leads you to a suspension bridge.
Shit, I have to.
Rika
sec.
flies, so she doesn't really like get the like fear or like difference between it. It's just like, ah, that's a big drop. Like, if you were gonna be scared of
Yeah.
heights, you'd probably be scared there.
Yeah. Like you
Also,
fine? You fine?
Is it like what is it like a sway like wooden bridge?
No. So it is a suspension bridge made of that same white off-white wood that you've seen before, but it is actually 15-ish feet wide.
Okay.
A huge creature could, with some effort, walk through this bridge. So when you start walking on it, it doesn't really move all that
Okay.
much. There is a bit of sway that you think is more from the wind. Kind of like if you ever been in a skyscraper really tall and you can just kind of feel it move on rare occasion when you're very still. Kind of like that. But there isn't you moving makes it sway.
I live in the mountains. You think I've seen a skyscraper?
We've been to Atlanta.
We haven't been in a skyscraper, though.
True.
And she leads you towards this building here. It's quite large. It is on one of these slightly smaller crystals. It's not the only building here, but it is the biggest building on this crystal. And notably, when I say small, it's still 300 feet tall. And the suspension bridges are 300 feet off the ground. It's a lot. And as you come in, you can see that there is a again on this pale wood sign that has a open book with a quill coming out of a ink an ink pot, and the ink is amethyst purple, glitters it's made of crystal. And she and it has writing on it that you don't understand. You've caught on that it's Underdark. Undercommon. You imagine it says the Amethyst Quill. And you...
+1 to that. Thank you for the fire noise to add.
It probably says Amethyst Quill. all things considered. You seem to get a sense that although the letters aren't quite right, it does seem that there's a 1-to-1 letter comparison. So Quill in Undercommon is like 5 letters, and the last 2 are the same. So it seems to be like not exactly being able to translate, but be able to guess the size of the words. You've also noticed that there's a distinct image difference between capital and lower letters, almost always. Which is sometimes throws you off a little bit. You enter into this large room, like 2 double doors open into a large 3-story tall building, and you can immediately tell it's 3 stories tall because in the central area you can see the 2 balconies above you that hold tons and tons of books. But this open area has a bunch of tables with fungi that glows very softly on the table, covered in with a bunch of chairs. There's bookshelves that line the walls. You can see like doors leading off to like other rooms, and right underneath where the balcony starts is this large wooden desk, like that it curves slightly around, and you can see just ever so slightly a woman or somebody sitting on the other side. They also have white hair, head down, and you can tell that the library continues further past the desk, deep into the crystal. Like the parts of the crystal have been dug out, and if you actually had to take a guess, you would say probably 2/3 of this building is inside the crystal itself.
That's awesome.
You can't see the glow through the paneling. They probably take very good care to ensure that doesn't happen. But it is clear that this building, and you imagine probably other buildings too, are like partially dug into the crystals themselves, which makes sense, especially for like structural integrity. You want strong supports in this, especially if you know how to dig out the said crystal. And this figure like glances up for a second, and you can see, even in the dark because it's very dim lighting in here, even in the dark, these violet eyes just kind of sparkle as they look at you, and then they look down like vibrant.
Is it like a cat?
Or is it like Rikers?
It reflects like a cat, but it's not slitted. But it's these like pinkish purple violet eyes that look up and then down and then look back up again, catching, and then sits up a little bit, and you can tell this woman, and she says, "Bellamy, who might we have here today?"
Is she speaking in Undercommon or in Common?
No, she speaks in Common.
Huh.
Oh, hi.
Oh, they're pretty.
Let me.
They have eyes! They have eyes!
They have eyes! They have eyes!
I like the little horns. That's cute.
Oh.
Yeah, so as she
Yeah.
gets up, you can see that the hair kind of parts a little bit in weird ways, and she has 2 little red demon horns, for all intents and purposes, coming out of her hair. If she did up her hair just a little bit, she could easily hide them, but she's not trying to. And sitting up, you can tell she's short. You don't know how short, but she's short. Bellamy is like 6 foot.
Everyone's
Oh my
short.
god.
Bellamy is like 6 foot, and she's lanky, like lanky as shit. This woman gets up, and she is 5'2".
Ha.
She's like me for real.
Who might all of you be? She looks at all of you. Everyone with perception.
Perception?
Blind?
Yes.
Boo.
Oh wait,
I'm
hang on.
legally blind.
Okay.
Hold on. Uh-oh, hold on. This better? There we go. Sorry. That's our actual token. Okay, yeah, none of you notice. You say nobody special, and she looks around and goes, "Now that sounds like a title to... You wouldn't happen to be connected to the Somebody Special group, would you?"
I've heard this can't be a this can't be a thing. Like, come
I
on.
mean, who are they? Like, who's in that party?
I'm not entirely sure, just the name has come across my desk before. Recently, 2 days ago? 3 days ago?
Like, they came down here?
No, just I like to keep being kept informed about what's going on topside. Oh, apologies. She takes a little bit of a bow, not a full bow, and says, Anata Darkwater, at your service.
Oh. Another Darkwater.
Can I roll something to see if I recognize that name?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do I roll? Diplomacy
It
or?
would be society, if you recognize the name.
Okay.
May I roll as well?
Sure.
That sucked. I'm re-rolling that.
24.
Okay. You rack your brain. Can't say you have.
That's annoying.
Who is this somebody special? I'd love to know.
I would love to meet them.
They seem to be an adventuring group of some kind. That's all I know.
I'm hoping that my guess is correct.
It's
I-
just...
I feel like they have misheard nobody special.
I would love for it just to be cars.
That was my guess. Is it like Cars and Tan?
Cars. I don't think it's. I don't think it's a tan just yet. I just love the idea of cars because it's something cars exactly would.
Oh,
do,
it is. Like, I would
find more
absolutely do
people.
that.
Yeah, find more people and then go. Okay, if there were nobody special, then we're somebody special.
Or it's just the name of Eris's cult.
Oh my god, it.
Or maybe it's
but-
because Kaz is now with someone special.
True. Wait, Marco, did we ever figure out, like, the will they, won't they with Tan and Cars?
No.
And we will never get to figure it out.
Sad. Notably, all of the gods, Bellamy and Anata, all appear to be same ancestor. They have this like super pale, almost as pale as their hair skin. They all have white, stark white hair that is like very light. The hair almost seems lighter than normal hair. It falls, but when they move, it drifts almost, not quite like it's in water, but almost like it is. Like it's almost following behind them as they move.
Interesting.
And all of them have, like, no matter what the color their eyes are, they glow like cat's eyes. Bellamy's is this, like, deep, icy blue, like, pale, icy blue. And Anata's is violet. And all the gods had similar, like, they all had, like, weird colors, but they all, like, glowed like cat's eyes.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I think it was Celine. Yes, Celine did, and Alzek failed. Thought this is a Drow society. Celine, you're pretty sure these are people called Manavri. You don't know that much about them, but you know they're from the Underdog. From the Dark Land.
Have I met any of them in society at all?
If you have, you may not immediately realize it. If it wasn't for the like weird eyes and hair and the fact that they're super pale, they look human.
Okay.
And you actually know that that's their like root ancestry. They are humans who went into the Darklands thousands of years ago and like were experimented on and mutated both purposely and non-purposefully by
Oh god.
other denizens and then magic crystals. That's all you know. Oh, you also know that they are all psychic. That's their like stereotype.
Does
The
the
psychic.
description of white hair and stuff remind you of anyone?
Huh?
Is it supposed to?
Didn't Bunny Boy have white hair and shit?
Yeah, but like,
He had white to gray hair. Like he had gray on
Oh.
one and then faded to white. But also he wasn't like deathly pale. He was just like
He's
just
handsome.
he's just like white.
attractive.
He's like
Yeah,
pale like he's pale like
makeup
emo
does
boy.
a lot.
Yeah, he's pale like emo boy. These people are pale like they have legitimately never seen the sun.
Because they
Just
like
like
me
me
for
for
real.
real.
Yeah.
So
You're
what
not
you're
supposed to
saying
say
is
yeah.
they're gamers.
I mean they have the RBGT lights. The RBG
Yeah.
lights.
RGB.
They just chose green, you know.
Yeah, no, this is just like whenever you order like anything with RGB lights, it's just like this is where they come from.
Oh yeah. You know, they're all crystals. Another Darkwater. How may I be of assistance? And then she glances over at Bellamy. Oh. Education. I see.
Yes, we're travelers. We heard about different. We heard about a different. We're looking for a couple different things. We heard about this, the library,
And we'd prefer to find ways not to get ourselves killed.
or commit any more accidents on our way here, or through here.
I see. Well, I suppose a grand overview of the Darklands is in order, and then I suppose I'll take questions, and then assist you however you like. Before we continue, I need to find the artwork. But I have artwork for both Anata and Bellamy, like full.
Oh.
Ooh.
Full.
Let me see.
Does this lesson have a cost?
No.
Right.
Having been voluntold, as I'm told, by the city guard.
Oh, that's sick. I like the snake staff.
Rapier.
Ooh.
Oh, I see now.
Can
Yeah.
Ozak see the rapier?
You don't see a rapier, but you do see that she's carrying around a parasol.
Oh, that's sick.
Hey,
Oh.
you're stealing my vibe. Get out of here.
You don't own parasols.
And now, notably, while Bellamy is not wearing her armor, she is wearing like the blue robes with like the gold mask. And Anata's
That
wearing
armor is
essentially
so fucking pretty.
yeah. And Anata's essentially wearing exactly what she's wearing, minus the dagger in her sleeve. And she doesn't have the rapier, but she does have a parasol whose handle is snake themed.
Oh, was this the commission you wanted me to do that I didn't have
No.
time for?
No.
Okay.
This is old. This is like
Okay.
this is probably over a decade old, actually.
Oh my
Oh
god.
wow.
Yeah, this is old.
Jeez.
Yeah, this is old. This is old artwork. Yeah, Alizilium is a. Oh boy, Alizilium is a thing. It's been around for a while. So the Underdog. Where should I begin? Okay. What do you know about the? Not the Underdog. Sorry. What do you know about the Darkland?
Can
I
roll
can't
to see
fish,
how much I
apparently.
know?
That it's basically the world, but it's basically topside, but turn up a level of difficulty. I know not much though.
An unfortunate amount of bugs.
Oh.
Yes, there are quite a lot of bugs, said. Okay.
And a big
so,
stone snake.
And also a problem and
That
land
speaks.
sharks, apparently.
you've met Menace.
Oh yes.
They didn't try to
Oh.
eat you, did they?
No, they
They
were
did.
chill.
They failed.
Pointed us in the wrong
Oh.
direction, I think.
Yeah, tried to get us killed, not try and eat us.
Not doing his own dirty work, I see. He's learning. Shame. Menace is a problem, hence the name. So,
Thought it was
the
a god or something.
No. As far as I know, he is a plated python, which is a type of gorgon that was given sentience by some hags. The hags were dealt with.
Ooh.
Menace went
Menace
off on their
wasn't.
own and has been accosting and making trouble for passersby. I thought someone went to go deal with him. That was a few days ago. That does not
Wait,
go well.
didn't Menace
Didn't we find a corpse?
crunch on a statue?
You saw a statue tucked in amongst the rocks that Menace was hiding in.
Yeah. I
And
think they might have met.
Menace is a
their
type of
demise.
gorgon.
Plated pythons can turn people to stone, yeah, and then eat said stone.
It's how they eat, yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've already made the connection. I will speak with the local guard. Anyway, on to slightly, actually more disturbing matters. The Darklands are a series of tunnels, caverns, and massive hollow spaces underneath the entirety of Golarion. There are caverns hundreds of miles, and then there are just tunnels. There are 3 levels to the Darklands. The first, Narvath. It's known sometimes as the wilderness of the Darklands. That's what you're in now.
Oh.
When you get below 2,000 feet, from topside to below 2,000 feet, that's Narvath. It's not friendly most of the time. It is still a problem and feel very dangerous. But the next 2 are far worse. Narvath is mostly made of cavern systems. They don't usually make a continuous network. Some tunnels have to be made. And sometimes you have to go down into the next layer to travel and then come back into Narvath. A lot of Zolgaths are here, Doros, Hengars, Calignis. She's like saying these words and seeing if anyone like recognizes
Do I
what
recognize
these
them?
are.
Do I roll?
Can I
for
nature
that?
check? Because I'm assuming they're creatures.
You can, but she's about to explain them, so
Okay, cool.
yeah,
Then it's fine.
I just want to know if I know.
sorry. Zolgaths, it would be society, I believe.
Oh, damn it. Cries.
Zolgaths is the
How would you even know? You haven't been here for like not even like a month.
you fought Zolgaths before, actually.
Yeah, like
Oh.
Yeah, you fought no Zolgaths before. Zolgaths is the, and she explains this. Zolgaths are when a group of people name themselves. That's what Zolgath is, their personal name for themselves. Other people would call them troglodytes.
Oh. Yeah. Didn't we fight someone like literally like when we were going through the first fucking dungeon?
Yes, correct. So you have fought troglodytes, but they call themselves Zolgaths.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Ain't they
Duro-
the smelly ones?
Yeah. If you get too close to them, they have
Okay.
this reeking odor that makes you sick.
Okay, it was the incels. Okay.
Yes.
I'm starting
Yes.
to
I
remember.
forgot that you
They were
made the
gamers.
fucking
They're incel gamers, yeah.
Oh god.
I'm starting to remember.
I
oh,
think that's when
those
my headphones
fools.
weren't working.
No, this was the first session that.
This is when I went into the
Oh.
water.
Okay.
Yeah, you weren't here. You weren't here.
Okay.
This was
I was
this
like,
was li-
I don't know.
this was literally the beginner box to teach
this
people how to
was-
play Pathfinder.
God,
This was
didn't you,
type of
like-
cars and me.
Wasn't it like when they saw us, they literally pointed and were like, female.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
Cars took that
Aw.
personally.
Oh.
And then killed both of them. Yep.
Also, like, Rika's, like, traveled to, like, this planet for longer than you think. It's just she hasn't been in, like, Abzon and that half. Like...
That's fair.
Yeah, but I don't know that.
I know there's a word for like oh, Edonym? Endonym. Endonym is the native name for a group of people. So Zolgath is the endonym for troglodytes. Duro is the native name for essentially Darkland halflings or gnomes.
Okay.
Kringar or is the endonym for Duragar or dark dwarves, deep dwarves. And Caligny or kind of dork folk. They're humanoid. They're not elves. They're kind of just like shadow people. They're like humanoid shadow people. They don't have a solid like we were people from the above ground that came down here and got fucked up kind of thing. They're just
They are just here.
They are from the top, from above ground before Earthfall, which is what drove everyone below ground. But it's not like these are what became of the elves, or these are what became of the dwarves, or the humans. It's just kind of like they were from the top, now they're down here, and they just called dark folk.
Okay.
Kind of weird. Lot of societies between all of them. No two settlements can really be in control. If you meet one Duragar settlement, it's just as likely that they're against the other Duragar settlement that you might have met, as likely as they are friendly with or a part of. The only exception, and some of these get really big. There are some that are thousands of people, like whole cities, onto themselves. The Queendom of Alazilium is one of the few exceptions. They're one of the cities that have gotten big enough to have colonies. It's just that's what Furthlucent is. We are a dry dock for Alazilium because we are so close to Shroomwood resource.
Is that what the white wooden material is that you use?
Yes. She like every piece of wood here you've seen has been this like pale wood, and she knocks on the surface of the desk, and it sounds like wood, and then she like takes out a knife. We don't know where she had the knife. She just kind of like flicks her wrist, and it appears, and then like very softly gouges. Like it takes a second, and then digs into it, and then carves like a sliver of shroomwood off, and you can see that it's a different color underneath the surface. It's that like tannish color that just a lot of shroom flesh is like, and then you watch over like a span of like probably 30 seconds, it turn into that same white color. She actually like presses it when it's tan, and it like presses in and then rebounds like it's shroom flesh, and then it like over 30 seconds hardens into a wood-like consistency.
Is that like the same material of like floors and like chairs and stuff nearby?
Yeah. Oh, it looks the same. Yeah.
I buy the chair.
Hope's kind of just like examining the material, frankly, just the general construction tendencies around here.
when you bite into it, it's like biting into wood. But as you like, you can kind of feel that there's a slight amount of give, as if like what you would expect to give if you were like biting into living wood. Like there's like a the hard
You're
bulk layer.
telling me I
then
can eat it.
Marco, if
Yeah,
you're
essentially,
hungry,
you
like,
can.
eat your rations.
You could try to. You could try to, yeah. She goes, I'm fine with you testing, just don't actually try to damage too much. If in emergencies, you could eat it, yes. In emergencies.
Don't tell him that.
It's very bland, it's very plain, and does not have a lot of nutritional value. It's bad.
So you've tried?
When I'm hungry.
In emergency situations, it'll keep you full, so you don't feel like you're starving, and will keep you alive longer than if you had nothing. But not by a lot, and not in... It's like chewing styrofoam.
Styrofoam?
Wait,
What's that?
styrofoam is a thing?
She says a word that... she says a word that you... yes. Styrofoam. You're like, understand, it's not a pleasant experience to eat. You can, it's not great.
It's like eating paper, probably.
Yeah,
like
something
hard.
along those lines. Yeah. So she says, yes, there's a shroom colony, not too far from here, where we gather all the wood and then build everything out of it and then ships to Elazilium. Below Nervoth, where most of the societies are, is Sakamina. Sakamina is a lot. It's where most of the rivers and oceans and lakes and the Dark Z flow into. It's we've never successfully had a colony survive there. I don't think anyone has. It's good to go into, and there's ruins for adventuring, but there's no real good form of long-term survival. And then below that is the Orv. The Orv is even worse. It's also filled with... Some caverns are just water. There are jungles with artificial suns. It's a world unto itself, really. Orv is the planet at the center of the Earth, essentially. Yeah, it's a society unto it's a world, literally a world unto itself. It has societies, warmongering humanoids that roam around and do stuff. There's vast jungles with artificial suns, regions containing mountain ranges and vast deserts. Orv is also known as the Vaults. And the people of Norvoth look to Orv like topsiders look at Norvoth. When you hear the Darklands wants you dead at all times, when you go to Norvoth, people in Norvoth look at Orv and go, nah, if
Nope.
no, yeah. If Norvoth is horror Australia on steroids, their horror Australia on steroids is the Orv. Not happening. And to get to the Orv, you have to go through Sakamina, which is like beyond 2,000 feet below the surface, and then 8,000 feet. That's Sakamina. So you have to travel 8,000 feet down before you even get to the vaults.
Jesus. Fuck.
Yes, it is a world unto itself. But there's treasure galore. There are magical locations. It is a world unto itself with its own ruins and magic and adventures to be had. But you have to go through hell to get there, and then you're in hell while you're there. Like it.
So
It's
you
a whole-
go through hell in order to get to turbo
suit-
hell. Got it.
Yeah. You go through hell to get to turbo hell.
So we just we just left Mega New York. Now we're learning about Mega Australia.
Essentially, yes. And then
And then beneath
explains
Mega
to you, like, so-
Australia is hell, and then beneath hell is turbo hell.
That
And so that's how
that
that's how the Darklands are laid out. There's these 3 layers. Norvarth is the topmost, and they don't all connected to each other, but they all connected to Secamina. So sometimes to get from one part of Norvarth, you have to go down into Secamina and then travel and then get back up. It's a dangerous ordeal, but it can be done. But long-term survival down there sucks because in Norvarth alone, everything wants you dead, including the land itself. She explains to you there are random lava flows, cave-ins, poison gas leaks. There's metal itself that radiates poison.
Oh.
A uncurable poison. Legitimately, this is a real metal. It's essentially uranium. It's essentially uranium. Yeah. An uncurable poison that will just kill you. It literally makes you sickened, and as long as you're within like 5 feet of it, you can never get rid of the sickened condition, and it slowly kills you. There's metal that absorbs darkness, making it even so people that have dark vision cannot see. Which is dangerous when there are creatures that use that specifically to hunt. There are monsters in the Underdark that use the qualities of the Underdark to their advantage. They've evolved to do so. There are
Probably
fungi
ones that just don't rely on sight at all.
Oh yeah. The bullets have all tremor sense. A lot of creatures in the Underdark have tremor sense. They don't know exactly where you are, how you work, but they know what square you're in, which is all you really need when you like can just open your mouth and come out of the ground like a fucking dune worm and eat something, right? That's all you really need. There is, when you're traveling, a way to like you purposely move weird so that things with tremor sense can't notice you. But that is a sandwalk essentially. But that is the exploration activity you're doing. You're not searching, you're not scouting, you're not doing anything else. You're doing sandwalk to not be noticed. Now she does so you don't always have to do this, but they're not everywhere, but they could be anywhere.
Out of character, since Riker can fly, like, would I still be able to like scout and not trigger the tremor sense because I'm flying?
If you can, yes, that is true. You can do that. If you have a way of not touching the ground, you can take other act.
Yeah. If you have like boots that have levitation, you probably don't need to worry as well.
Correct. She tells you there was a fungi. There's a fungi that purposely kidnaps people and drags them away to what they call the fungi, like the fungi gardens, and infect you with their spores and keep you unconscious until more of its fungi people grow inside of you and burst out of you.
Oh, lovely.
There are floating things that like hide in the air, out like things that can like stay outside the vision ranges. There are giant bats that hang out on the ceilings that will swoop down and just grab someone. The giant, like literally, you can ride them as mounts.
Sky doggos.
Essentially the sky wolves. Yes, they will swoop down and grab someone. Legitimately, she warns you that the crow's nests of all of their ships have a spiked roof on them. So because when they were first down here thousands of years ago, diabats would swoop down and grab the person out of the nest and just fly off with them.
Goodbye.
Jesus. All right
Yes.
then.
Yes.
Honestly, that's probably going to be the most dangerous for our party.
Yeah, another reason to hate birds, Typha.
There are.
Oh god, I don't want to hate bats though.
They're just birds with fur.
She does point out that while Alazalim does not have a military in its traditional sense, they don't have land military. They have a navy, and they have the Sky Guard, which is they ride giant bats.
Bat riders.
Yeah, the Bat Riders.
You know what? You know what? I'm coming up with a distinction now. Bats have many qualities that birds do not. As such, they do not qualify. They have fur instead of feathers and leathery wings.
She has a slightly listful look on her face as she's just describing they're called the Black Guard because they swoop in from the black and are just they get in. They're blitz. They're a blitz flying combat unit essentially. And she has like a listful look on her face of the Black Guard. Anyway, like she's remembering some far time. Yeah.
Do they have a fucking calendar with them in sexy poses?
She explains
with their fucking bats.
She explains to
the
you
bats
that
are also posing.
The bats are also posing. Yeah. She will tell you that a reason why you. She seems to be glancing at Bellamy on occasion as it's clearly like Bellamy is telling her stuff. And she's like weirdly able to hold a physical conversation with you and a mental conversation with Bellamy at the same time.
Oh, that's cool.
And Bellamy did not show this before. This might be a thing Manavus can just do, or she might be very good at like the mental gymnastics. She tells you a reason not to go into the water, especially whole body, is because as much as topside, the ocean wants you dead. If you go onto the sea, that's where all the scary shit is, right? Right? So imagine that in Mega Australia. Everything in the water wants you dead even more. A common cuisine that is eaten here, both in all of Alazilium and mostly a lot of the Underdark, is gibbering mouther. Because they are commonly dredged up when fishing.
Oh god.
Not always, but any given day, you're probably gonna dredge up a mouther. And those things can drive lesser people mad just by being within 30 feet of them. And it is a common occurrence.
Fought one of those things.
Yeah,
it was literally the boss fight for the lighthouse dungeon.
Yes, it sucks. And these things are regularly dredged up from the water. Fishermen have a common oh, this one's particularly heavy. I bet we got a mouther on board. Gets quick combat, kills the damn thing, brings it in because they're mostly all flesh. So it's good eats. Not the greatest tasting, but it is a common thing to eat. It's cheap meat. So yeah, and that's the common occurrence.
God, all I'm picturing is just effectively the Darklands version of Spam is just gibbering mouther in a can.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah, imagine
canned mouth.
Yeah,
I hate that.
Really think about in the top side, you could have a Kraken, right? And that's a fight. That's a terrifying, horrible fight. That's the whole ship, right? And if you're not ready, that whole ship is gone. Imagine a Kraken that's psychic, and when a touch can make your skin require that you be in water as a curse, and can mind control you.
No.
Right. Don't be in the water. It's fucked up. Don't go in the water. You can, with a fishing pole, sure, but don't go in bodily in the water, because there are things that are going to be hunting you the moment you're in the water. They will see you long before you see them, and when you see them, it is already too late.
The fish.
And then of course, Sekamina is worse, and Orv is worse than that. So, the Darklands suck. They are a terrible place. In cities like Lucent, Alazilium, other small settlements, you're mostly fine. There are occasionally problems, but those are civilizations in pockets of pure wilderness, essentially, right? Everything beyond the borders of town are the woods, and every monster there sees you. In town, you're pretty safe. Even the Diabats don't really swoop down in Lucent because the moment they try, they may get a meal, and then the entire town will be hunting them. It is and wild animals are like, yeah, we stay away from civilization for that exact reason. They're not intelligent like people, but they are animals, and they know to stay away from society.
Yeah, they are smart enough to know when, risk is too high.
Yes, though she does tell you, almost suddenly there's a colony of diabats within eyesight of the city.
Yeah.
What else does she tell you? Right, so essentially, always be prepared. Maps are great, except for tunnels. The maps are great, except never be prepared for the maps to be wrong. Between lava flows, cave-ins, poison gas, growing, poison shrooms, and other this tunnel, we can't go into this tunnel anymore because it's now the den of some horrific monster that we can't deal with. So this tunnel just doesn't work for us anymore. Between all of those, the layout of the tunnels are changing. Not constantly, but consistently over time. So there's actually a huge market in maps, current and accurate maps. Alazilium actually has a huge market for it specifically. If you get a map of the tunnels and find that they're wrong, you can be like, come back and be like, hey, by the way, this has changed and this has changed and this has changed. Now, Fluthlucent is a smaller town. They don't super need to deal with that because they do a lot of ocean travel, specifically to get to Alazilium. But Alazilium is like a full city. Like it's not mega New York, but it is like tens of thousands of people live there. She warns you of this. If you die in the Darkland, be warned, you may not stay dead for long.
Oh god.
I hate that.
Something about the Darklands, we're still not entirely sure what it is. It's just something about the Darklands themselves that will more, not all the time, but more frequently than Topside, you will resurrect as some form of undead.
So undead are really common here.
Yes. Ghouls. Everyone roll perception.
Oh shit, sorry, that should have been mine.
That's fine.
I mean, we've encountered
how
ghouls
fast
before.
does that happen? Like, if we kill someone, do we need to worry about killing them twice in the same fight?
Not in the same fight, but it can be minutes depending on where you are and what undead they might turn into.
Oh. By the way, I have like 3 hero points. I am more than willing to reroll.
You can if you want to. I wouldn't suggest it though.
No, can we get a hero point?
You do notice.
Can we get a hero point?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Maybe.
When she says ghoul, she glances at Bellamy.
What if someone who's already
Lanky.
what if someone who's already undead dies?
Less likely to be resurrected. There's still a chance, but it depends on what
undead.
It depends on what undead they were and what they would transform into. For example, if you were already undead, you wouldn't resurrect as, say, a vampire or a ghoul. You'd probably be resurrected as a zombie or a skeleton.
Well, it wouldn't matter for you, Alza, because you turn into dust.
Wait, what?
When vampires die, they turn into dust.
You know?
Oh no, is that Mako saying that, or is that?
No, it's out of character.
Okay, I was like, I got real scared that Mako just locked in and knew that he was... I got real scared.
Literally just waiting until we all leave the city to fucking kill you.
So most likely, if you're an intelligent undead and you die, if you get resurrected, you won't resurrect as an intelligent undead. It'll be a non-intelligent situation.
Oh.
We have had.
Oh, I don't think that'll be a problem considering you're not very intelligent.
I'm very intelligent.
I?
Who scoffed?
Anada. Sorry, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I'm sorry. It's just.
I am
It's very
very
funny.
intelligent, I'll have you know.
Man can't even make a
it is-
sentence together and just think that they're intelligent.
Is such a problem that a few hundred years ago a town was wiped out. Wolf Town was wiped out, and about 80% of the populace returned as.
Are they?
Well,
like,
shit.
Are they inherently like?
Ghouls are inherently intelligent. If they don't eat for a while, they do become feral, and once they become feral, it's very difficult to return them to an intelligent state. But as long as they stay fed, they stay perfectly intelligent. In fact, Wolf Town has become a safe haven and settlement for ghouls and other undeads of said nature.
Speaking of eating, when was the last time Alzak ate?
I was gonna say, I think the last time oh god, the last time I
wine.
drank blood was not the blood wine. It was. How long has it been since I drank blood?
I mean, the last time you would have, like, licked your sword, I guess.
But
That's not. It's not enough.
So
not enough.
that counts.
So how we're ruling it? Because I don't need to eat food. Olzak
Right.
doesn't need to eat food, but he does need to drink blood at this point. Because me and Hatter talked about this. At this point, daily.
Ah.
Kinda, yeah. Nothing's ever been said, so you very hungry. Very hungry.
Fuck!
Wolf Town is actually part of the Alazilium Queendom, and keeps them. Yes, it is matriarchal in. It's matriarchal and has been from the very beginning. Right. Wolf Town is part of the Queendom, and so Alazilium and all its constituents keep them situated with everything that they need to stay, sound of mind, and then of course all its colonies have necessary things, blood, haggis of specific varieties to keep cravings down. But that's getting into Alazilium. What else about the Darklands? There are things in the Darklands. Lost things. Things that no one has seen for thousands of years. They are worth quite a lot, both knowledgeably, magically, power, money. In fact, not too far from here is the Emerald Archive. It's an archive of vast information from thousands of years ago of a fallen society. That being said, you can't get in without an invitation. And since they're not around anymore, invitation's real hard to come by. But she actually goes behind her desk and comes out with a rolled up parchment and comes over to a table and rolls out something for all of you to see. To make things a little easier, I should have rolled this out earlier. I'm so sorry.
Oh whoa!
Ooh. I know what I want to gamble with Trollvod for.
This is a map of the cavern of Grotto Echo. It flows in a circular pattern. We are here, and she points to a spot. This is Furthlucent. Up northern, this cavern here leads to Alazilium, but you would have to go against the flow of water, so it would be quite a journey. And actually, this path down here leads to Sekamina, and the Emerald Archive.
I see.
No, it is, even once you get to that tunnel, it is several weeks' journey. But it's the only real thing of note down that way. We have giants in the middle. 2 warring giants, actually, in the middle. And then we have Pockmark civilizations. Oh, I forgot to do a thing, actually. No, I didn't. Never mind. I didn't forget to do a thing. Around. So, any questions so far? About the Underdark, or Elysium, or Manavri, I suppose.
Riker's just staring at the Emerald Archive, like...
I do have a bit of a personal question. I was wondering if I'd be able to acquire just a chunk of the crystal.
Sure. I'm sure.
I have these idols that I carve. And, well, it seems like an interesting material to work with.
I'm sure you could find some. They wouldn't be terribly hard to find, though I do not suggest carving it from the crystals themselves. Let someone else professionally do that, and then you buy it.
Why?
Simply because if we let everyone carve crystals off the chunks off the crystals, we'd have a very unstable situation.
Oh, well, yes.
I don't know.
No, that's precisely why I was asking about acquiring a chunk.
I'm sure there's some way you can buy it in the markets.
Okay.
Any other questions about the Underdark, about Elysium, about Manavri? I'm more than willing to ask. Don't feel like it's don't feel like it's awkward to ask about us. I know you probably have never met Manavri before. Bellamy has kind of not wandered off, but has gone into between the stacks and is like starting to like rearrange books.
How do you keep track of time down here? Since there's no day and night cycle per se.
Ah, right. This was
Does my pocket watch
very
work?
odd for me to. Pocket watch will work, yes.
Yeah.
Notably, at least Elysium, and it's kind of standard, works on a 12-hour cycle, not a 24-hour cycle. And it's things like clocks, clockwork, hourglasses, things of that nature.
Noted.
While you're down here, no one is going to fault you for sleeping when you are tired and awaking when you are not. Circadian rhythms tend to reset when you are in the dark for so long. Hence the 12-hour cycle.
Okay.
I should probably ask if you use the same currency as Topside.
Gold is gold, no matter where you go. It may have a different face, different crown, but gold is gold.
Very well then.
Does the library have books written in common as well, or is it just
I have taken great pride to ensure that all books here that are written in, she says the word for Undercommon, are also written in Taldane.
That's quite impressive.
Thank you, I do good work.
Clearly.
I really want to go to the Emerald Archive out of character.
Like, you can, You can. The problem is, she'll tell you, if you try to approach the doors without invitation, the guardians will kill you. And people have tried. Many people have tried. Nothing's getting past those guardians. Not without invitation.
Cause like that's just like Riker is just like instinctively like, okay, I need to get like my hands on an invitation. Like
I wouldn't put it on here without like a thing
Yeah.
you could do about it, but may not be right now.
I mean, my brain is just like gamble with Krillbot, like, and
do you
hope that
want
he
her
can
to
give an
just
answer.
like tell you about Manavri?
Yeah.
Or tell you about Elazilium? Well,
Yeah.
Manavri
No,
are
I'm
a
booked
real
on the lore for this place.
Manavri are a
Heather's
real
like foaming in his chair, like, no, let me talk about my lore.
Yeah. Well, so Elazilium is mine, and I looked
No,
at
of
the lore
course.
of Manavri and then extrapolated Elazilium, and I'll explain about Elazilium. But Manavri are real ancestry in Pathfinder. Now in Pathfinder 2, not yet. They exist in Pathfinder 2, but not as an ancestor you can play yet. But you could play them in 1, and they will bust it as shit in 1.
Oh, really?
They were for only high-level campaign. They are broken. I believe their stat breakdown is -2 strength, and then +4 dex, and then +2 in everything else.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Their stat line busted as shit.
How the fuck?
Yeah. They are also they have dark vision. They have normal speed. They're a medium-sized creature. They have telepathy. Legitimately, they have telepathy, but only with other Manavris and only within 60 feet. So they can speak telepathically with other Manavris, which is whenever a conversation's happening, you see, that is what's happening. Is they're having a mental conversation, and she tells you, it's not entirely clear why this was made. We evolved to do this. It's probably so that, sound carries in the caves, and predators use that quite often. It's probably a way of not being tracked down, but also the giant green crystals are not everywhere, but anywhere there's a Manavri settlement, there's probably crystal, because the crystals are mildly psychic. They give off a mild psychic hum, and people who live near the crystals for long enough slowly begin to get become psychic.
Oh.
And then whenever we have lived amongst the crystals for so long, it's just part of the genetics now that they just are psychic. They can communicate. Even Manavri that weren't born near the crystals. And you don't have to worry about being mutated, essentially. It takes generations for this to happen. They didn't notice it for a generation. So, it's something. However, they also have something else that they can do psychically. Manavri could just do this in 1, in 2, almost only an ancestry feat. They can touch an object and see an imprinted memory from the perspective of that object.
That's sick.
So, if you pick up, a sword from a skeleton, and it went object reading on it, you could probably see when that sword was handed off to that person, or the final battle they were in, or something else. It's a really good way of getting plot hooks. However, side thing that happens because of that, Manavris automatically become trained in whatever object they read for I think a number of minutes equal to their level. So they can legitimately be like, object read canon, I am now trained in cannons for 10 minutes.
That's fucking busted.
Bam! Yeah, no, yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's stupid busted.
They also have spell resistance, which is a thing that they got rid of in Pathfinder 2. Spell resistance, or SR, is when a spell is activated on you, the person that casts a spell has to beat your resistance.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're busted to shit. And the only weaknesses they have is they have light blindness. If they get near bright lights, they become, for 1 round, they become dazzled. As long as they remain within the area. Not even blinded, just dazzled. Dazzled still sucks, but not even blinded. Yeah. They changed that in 2, where light blindness will straight up blind them for a round. And then be dazzled afterwards. But
Sorry,
that's the only
1
weakness
second,
Manavi's
Hado.
have. They are... Yeah?
Thank you so much, Noise Too Loud, for the 2 gifted subs. Really appreciate it. And thank you again for subbing as well. I did message, but I was just like, holy fuck, you're being so generous. Thank you.
That's so nice. That's so funny.
No.
One of the gifted subs went to
Yeah.
me. So Manavri are busted as shit, and when I played one in Pathfinder First Edition, me and the DM nerfed the fuck out of them. Because we had to. We stripped a lot of their stuff. But I played Manavri because... So everything about Manavri that I stated, that's all canon. That's real. What happened during Earthfall, which happened thousands of years when meteor crashed into Golarion, a bunch of ancestries went into the Darklands to survive. Mm-hmm. Humans, dwarves, gnomes, halflings. That's how we got a bunch of these other ancestries. Elves did too, and that's how we had drow, but drow have been removed. So drow, I think elves now have an ancestry cave elf. So that might be what happens to them, and because there's no ancestry for Darkland elves anymore. When humans came down, a lot of them were taken by those psychic kraken I told you about and mutated and forced to work for them. Funnily enough, the reason the crystals are the Manavri's home is those psychic krakens cannot live near the crystals. They kind of like psychically repel them.
Oh.
So Manavri live amongst the crystals to stay away from the Ugurath, I think they're called, and slowly became psychic because of that. So they became mutated and enslaved, and then they got freed and became psychic. But because of this, they were forced to learn how to sail the undersea, the oceans and the lakes and the rivers, and that makes them insanely good sailors. One of their go-to things that they can do is just be sailors. And this is because 1, they had to survive, and 2, the undersea is like the ocean plus. It sucks. There is constantly, because again, on the ocean, you're not near those big crystals, so the Ugarath might come to fight you. They're gibbering mouthers, other sea creatures, giant thing will just grab you, other monstrosities, and you have to deal with all of them. And so they are really good sailors. There's a quote that goes like, calm seas are not how good captains are made.
Yep.
And you can just consider the ocean at all times just to be bad, just to be bad. So they are constantly tested and upped, and they have great skill. And that's also canon to their thing. They are great sailors. It's great sailors and that the psychic are the 2 stereotypes in Pathfinder.
You're just giving me a lot more thalassophobia for no reason.
I really want to play some one shots where we just fucking sail the deep ocean.
Yeah. And I can throw the really fucked up shit at you.
That sounds really fun.
Effectively sailing in Eldritch Sea.
I mean, do you really think I made this map and you're not gonna
without planning to go to the sea?
It's more about I really want to do it. I'm hyped for it.
Do you think Harry is describing so much of the sea without planning to chuck us into it?
Yeah.
This makes me want to play Ven here. Oh my god.
Now, Alazilium is my own thing because when I played Manavri, it was for a game called Heirs, where we played the princesses of queens that were in charge, and we all got to make our own queendoms. I made Alazilium, this essentially a hub for when adventurers want to come to from the Darklands and to explore and hunt and do all this other stuff. Alazilium is a go-to. It's a massive sprawling settlement and city that is ruled by a queen who Anada does not say anything negative about, but clearly does not have good feelings about her.
I mean, eat the
Alazilium is massive, has a lot of power and sway, and because of something to do with the city, whenever I run anything with Manavri have a third stereotype. They make deals with the devil.
Now that reminds me of someone.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She says she'll give you a quick rundown of why that might be. She's like, don't worry, I know it's a stereotype. The reason why is when Alazilium was first founded, it was founded because a small port town was besieged by a devil because their mayor made a deal and fucked over this devil, so the devil besieged the town. And when...
Like...
Huh? What?
What did the devil look like?
Doesn't have a description.
Oh, shucks.
Shucks.
So
They
it's
would
not
let-
big and have horns.
The devil's armies would let ships in, but not let them leave. So when a ship came in, and they couldn't leave, the not co-captain, the
First mate.
the word I'm looking. First mate. The first mate got so pissed off, she took her 2 shields, she dual-wielded shields, and went and challenged the devil to a fight. If she won, the devil would leave and leave the town alone and let them. If not, she would join his army willingly. And considering that she fought all the way to him to make the deal, she was a worthy fighter. So, no magic, no spells. Could not cast spells. It had to be a fight. And they fought for 3 days, and eventually she won. However, the devil went, all right, I'll leave. However, the deal we made has so many loopholes, and let me explain why you're fucked. And essentially went, the deal you made, I can't believe you won. I'm just gonna have a buddy of mine come by with his own army and do the same thing tomorrow. Essentially. And she went, all right, let's sit down and figure out another deal. And did. And when she went back to the port town, they hailed her as a hero. Her captain left without her. So she stayed, and they made her the new mayor, and since then, Alazilium has been built up over time into the queendom it is. She's the first queen of Alazilium. I don't remember her first name, but her last name was Alazim. Hence the name Alazilium. The queendom is named after her.
So she
I know all that was
fucking-
dragged from up here.
So she fucking fought a devil for literally 3 days while dual wielding shields.
Yep, that's her whole bit. She was like,
Badass.
Oh, if you
Outstanding.
can't cast spells and you have 2 shields, you probably are very fucking tanky.
yeah, no spells. The devil couldn't cast spells. It was just a It could use weapons, so he could use weapons, but it was a melee fight, and she essentially outlasted him. Essentially, is what happened. Yes,
That's sick.
and it's great. Part of the history, the lore of Alazilium is every queen is the last line of defense for her people, always. To
Hell
the point
yeah.
that all of the queens have their own weapon, known as the Queen's Blade, which is pretty funny because the first one was shields. It's not a sword or a blade of any kind, but every queen has their own unique weapon that they imbue with some form of power and become so well trained in it that they are masters of the craft with that particular blade.
See
And
that
the
they
queen is
make a
always...
deal with the devil.
So, funnily enough, she does tell you there are 3 deals that have been made with Alazilium and devils. The first is known as the deal of freedom. Sorry, no, the deal of I don't remember. It's the deal of something. And the second one was the deal of gold. Oh no, sorry. It was the deal of souls, the deal of gold, and the deal of wishes.
Huh.
And has been the deal of wishes has been around for a couple of centuries. And the deal of wishes is somehow, not quite sure, the devil owes the Queen of Alizilium a wish. No strings attached.
Oh.
Interesting.
Like a wish spell?
No one's like a wish spell. No one's quite sure the mechanics of how that works. Some say it's souls, like the souls of the citizens when they die go to the devil, and after so many, the devil gives the queen a wish, but that's never been founded. Like, that's never been proven. They just know that the devil on occasion owes the queen a wish, and she can bank them. And no one knows how many wishes she has in her pocket at any given time.
Damn.
She very and the kind of the queendom dealing with all the other societies have been like, yeah, you could attack us, and we can, we have this big navy, we have all this stuff, we have all these people, and in our back pocket at any given time, I have an unknown number of wishes. You can try. We'll see how it works out for you.
Has that wish ever been used so far?
No one knows. No one knows if it has or hasn't been used.
So it could be a fake out, but it also could not be.
That's true. Alizilium has had some windfalls over history, but that might just be like good governance, random chance, or it could be a wish.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know. So there's a lot of like, they could have a nuke. We don't know.
And I mean, to be fair, even a theoretical nuke is a decent reason not to attack somebody.
Oh yeah.
Exactly, right? That's the exactly. And also, Alizilium has a free military, which is unusual for the medieval time. To give an example, in real medieval things, you had to buy your own weapons and armor, which is why only the wealthy had good armor, like knights. Most people had weapons that they got off of their farm or that they picked up from the battlefield. Alizilium goes, no. You get all the leather armor and the weapons and the training for free, because that means we have a standing navy at any given time.
Yeah.
And you can do your tenure, you can do your duty and then leave, but now we guarantee that you can fish, which is our main food source. You are a guaranteed sailor, so we know for a fact that you can work and go make food for us. So they do good things. Win-win. Yeah, it's a win-win. They do good things for the purpose of keeping the kingdom going and nice things. Same thing with education. They have an education system because an educated populace is a productive populace.
Yeah.
So
no, they've seen the positives in providing for their citizens, right, and as such they do it.
Right. But not out of altruism, it's purely because it keeps the kingdom running.
Which, to be fair, doing good for that reason is better than not doing good at all.
Right. There's a saying I really enjoyed. Devils doing good are better than angels doing nothing.
Exactly, yeah.
And she does tell you, there's actually like a weird pendulum swing between queens for Alizilium. One queen will be like truly like benevolent, well, try to be truly benevolent, to be kind and good, and then it'll swing back, and then it'll be like the next person is like, I'm just here, I'm just a queen, the queendom kind of runs itself, I'm just gonna indulge and hang out and do whatever, and I'm only gonna intercede when necessary. And then the next one is like kind of a piece of shit, and then it swings back the other way, and it just does that. It has done for that for centuries.
That's interesting.
Anada does not state where that pendulum has swung with the current queen. But she gives you a look like, don't ask, you know what the answer is.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm just gonna say Hope is oblivious.
She says that she has a story for you if you want to know what the queen is like, but if you don't, that's entirely okay.
I kind of want to know.
I'm happy to feign ignorance.
About if you ask, about 20 years ago, about 15 years ago, the king attempted a coup.
The king?
The king attempted a coup because
so it is a kingdom, but there is still a king. It's a queendom, but there is still a king. Okay.
Yes, yeah, but the king is always second. The queen is always first.
Yeah.
The queen is the one in charge. But you know, the queen needs a king to, you know, keep the family line going. The king attempted a coup, and like got part of the navy in on it. Got a huge like support backing. Got a bunch of the nobles to join him, and rocked up to the castle with a small army in tow, and the guards just let them into the throne room. And before this, the queen was very much a like hands-off, like the queendom basically runs itself. I'd make a few declarations and whatnot, and the queendom basically runs itself. They were led into the throne room, and the queen went, "All right, lock the door behind you," and her guards locked the door, and supposedly 500 men entered that chamber. Most people would be like, "There's 500 people couldn't fit in that fucking room in the first place," so it has to be a lower number. But they don't know how many. The next morning, or the next day, there's no real morning like that. After the chaos have subsided, she took all of the surviving attempted rebellion members and had a hole dug beside the castle, 100 feet deep, and marched them into the hole. And then dug a trench from the ocean to the hole.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh
And said,
my god.
the first man to claw his way out would go free. A single man did. Every man afterwards, she stabbed and pushed back into the hole.
Holy fuck.
shit.
That's fucked up.
And then, after a time, had all the dirt from the hole put back into the hole. Some say there were still people alive. Some say they had all died. She doesn't say which one, but it's clear she feeds into the story. Notably, everyone that was there says the king wasn't amongst them.
Huh?
The king entered the room but didn't leave.
They say that if you are a person of power and you hold a personal meeting with the queen at like food, a twisted form of what was once maybe a person is what serves you food.
Oh my god.
They say it has no arms, no eyelids, no lips, no nose. And while she does not harm him,
fucking creepypasta thing.
while she does not physically harm him in any way, rumor says it is whatever that thing is immortal, cursed with immortality.
Fuck.
Some say it's the king. The common idea is that it's the king.
The fucking Baron from Dune.
Ozek is gonna lean over to Slade and going, "Are we sure that that's not my mother?"
Anything about your mother.
And
I know that she scares me.
from that point forward, the queen took a more hands-on approach to ruling the queendom.
Like, it wouldn't surprise me if it was. Or it's just someone that my mother would very much get along with.
Either that or, like, they'd hate each other and try and kill each
Better
other.
than my
While
mother.
many of these stories are probably exaggerated on some level, she never denies any of them. Worse or better, it's very clear that she plays into it in a very much like, if you do not love me, you will fear me kind of situation.
Oh, no, that sounds like more like Pixie.
She does not take betrayal well. If you are her friend, she will grant you gifts beyond imagination. You request a ship for aid, she will send 5. If you betray her, hell will not be good enough for you.
Ugh.
I'm tempted to.
The real question. The real question is though, how well does she care for her people?
Well, like I said, like I said, you know, free education up to a point, always guaranteed work, trade, you know, great. There's, you know, a lot of good stuff. If it's not for the people per se, but
it is beneficial to them.
Yeah. So.
This is not in character, but it's technically in character. Alzak puts a hand on Hope's shoulder. I'm not helping you run the ones with this thing. I'm not doing it.
Hope looks to Alzak and says, "Free education, and well, a variety of other things provided to the people, if not through altruism." She hardly seems as bad as some of the tyrants that I've dealt with before.
I'm tempted to try to meet you in the future, just so I can.
Do you want another Psycho Queen after you? Out of character.
Yeah, I heard some of those people in Taldor are very tyrannical. I don't know why.
It is true. It's also well known what every Queen's blade is. The current Queen's blade is a rapier.
Okay.
That definitely deals void damage of some kind.
I need to beat this.
Probably like persistent void damage. However, Typha, where do you think I got the idea for putting a soul into a sword from?
I need to beat this woman.
What?
I did not come up with the idea of having a sword that holds someone's soul out of the blue. The Queen's blade, supposedly, whenever it slays an enemy, steals their soul, houses it within the blade, and uses it to fuel its power.
Oh.
Supposedly. It definitely does void damage of some kind, though.
I think that Hope's opinion of the Queen is essentially, so long as the people seem as though they're doing okay, and like seem reasonably happy with their lives.
Hey, if you ask,
there's no reason to intervene.
I will tell you, if you ask any citizen, they're perfectly fine. I'll tell you, she seems a bit of a shit mother, though.
Nobody's perfect.
Yeah,
Hope's not out there. Like, Hope isn't out there to like correct every single thing about every single person. She's out there to deal with like hardcore tyrants who like just straight up abuse their people.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Kazu's dad.
Yes. This does not seem like the kind of like, if you could even call her a tyrant, this doesn't seem like the level of tyrant that would normally provoke her.
The only other piece of, like, I had, like, a whole doc of, like, information. The one thing I will say is the previous queen, her Queen's Blade was a spellbook.
Oh, interesting.
However, secretly not quite known to everyone, the spellbook was a sham. It was actually 2 hardcovers of a book, and the hardcovers were hollowed out, and was filled with wands.
Oh.
And she cast them from the wands instead of from her book. And this was back in Pathfinder 1, where wands had charges, so you could have like a wand with 50 charges of fireball.
I don't want charges. I just want to cast my little spell.
Yeah. So that was her bit, is she was like a trickster, but she was also very like a good person. And actually, I wanted it to be a plot point in that game where like all the queens aren't buried, but they have their queen's blade in like a giant like crypt for all of the queens, and they would need to like go down in there and grab her book because she always had an emergency wand that supposedly had wish on it. So you could be like, you know, like,
But
oh
with
shit,
no idea how many charges.
yeah, absolutely no idea how many charges. So
That's
it'd be like,
horrifying.
oh, yeah. So she had like a backup, like, oh, absolutely everything's gone to shit. This is my ripcord. I cast wish from the wand to try and help whatever, to stop whatever the fuck's going on.
I cast fuck you.
Yeah, essentially. And Anata and the team, Anata and her party would have to go down there and grab the spell book and be like, please, Grandma, please. And I don't mean that as in Anata's related. I mean that in that she was. Anata was related in that. But, that's Alazilium. Manavri.
I truly want to try and meet her.
If you, she does tell you, if you can go to Alazilium, you'll have to go against the flow of water, though. So it'd be one hell of a trip, and you would also need to get a captain and a boat to go that way.
Probably after everything here. That would be fun.
Earlier, when Alzak said their name, did they say their actual full name?
Is that Alzak's full name?
To Bellamy.
Did you say your full name, or did you mask it like Alzi?
No, Alzak has been using his full entire name.
Like, Alzak's an idiot.
And they didn't react to that?
Sense of...
No one seems to have reacted to
They
that
didn't
specifically.
seem to react. They were more
you don't know,
staring at me.
You don't know if Anata knows your name. Probably, but she hasn't reacted to it.
Alzak is not, like, Alzak is under the impression of, Alzak is under the impression that if these people don't really have been under here for so long, that he doesn't even think they know what the Dolores are.
You just see Mako like think for a second and like, wait, were they staring at me earlier?
Yes.
I'm not surprised.
Huh?
Yeah. If you could clarify.
What do you mean you're not surprised? Do I have some food on me? Like, he just looks at himself.
One of my friends on Discord who's lurking in chat says, Alzak sounds really quiet.
Of course he does. Fuck off. But thank you for letting me know.
Yeah, Alzak,
He's just a little guy.
Increase my volume?
What if I don't want to?
Yep.
What if I want to mute you?
It'd probably make this session go a lot smoother if you just shut up.
Yeah.
Anata says, yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, like Mako just looks at himself like,
check
am I dirty somewhere?
Ooh,
like, and he just starts spinning.
We don't get a lot of Nin survivors, so.
Sorry.
What survivors?
Don't worry about it.
Nin?
No, I would like to worry about it.
Could I roll something to see if I recognize that?
Yeah, let's roll me a flat d20 and I'll look at your character.
I feel like this is something that I should worry about.
Probably.
Why?
Like, okay. Mako, I mean, this is the nicest way.
Like, you have no idea.
What is a problem for you in the future is going to be a problem for us.
But there isn't a problem.
that doesn't mean the thing that's tied to it isn't. When you say don't worry about something, it just makes me worry about it more.
But to be fair, you are quite paranoid and prone to worrying about anything, whether it's a problem or not, no?
Because
Yeah, I don't get this guy.
look at what's happened the past couple days. We
He's
fought
like
a
always
bug.
worrying about you. Just leave a little.
We
Oh wait, you're undead. Never mind.
we fought a bug from hell. Met a giant snake that tried to lead us to our demise. We, there is a ghost following me. We met a knowledge thing that nearly killed all of us.
To be fair, we nearly killed ourselves with that. Like, they didn't make us stand in the trap.
Ain't that just a typical Saturday?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
You forgot to know that
I
a
thought I
great
was
eldritch
scared that you
being
guys
knows,
think that it is.
like,
For
our
adventurers.
presence.
Okay, two people were talking at the same time.
Carsey, go ahead.
I was saying, you also forgot to mention the cult that we're hunting, and like its
Yes.
leader knows where we are.
Leader knows where we are. There is an entire civilization that we were at that burnt down.
Oh right, Absalom did burn to the ground.
I feel like we're overlooking a lot of
talking about?
things.
I mean, isn't that quite normal for adventurers? Or at least it
Adventurers
has been for the
do
ones that I
tend
have been with.
to. Yeah, adventurers do tend to, if not follow chaos, have chaos follow them.
Don't you guys think we're just a little bit out of our depth here?
And perhaps we should get better at swimming.
I'd rather not swim, thank you very much.
I don't wanna
Metaphorically.
get wet.
But yeah,
I'm not
don't worry about it.
I'm not
It's in the
actually
past.
talking about. I'm not actually talking about swimming. I'm using it as a
she's
metaphor.
making
You
fun of you.
understand? I don't think Hope picked up on that.
Riker's looking at you like you're fucking stupid.
I mean, -1 intelligence modifier. So yeah.
I just like being prepared for things that might happen. If
Yet
we
you
are
tend to flounder even when you're prepared.
Yes, but it's easier to at least know what's going on when a little bit of knowledge is had.
Well,
If something
even if we are prepared, like, it's just going to go to shit. Like, you've heard what's going to happen with the maps. So there's no point stressing about it.
I feel curious. I'm sure there's some books about it here somewhere.
One of the best skills for adventurers is being able to deal with that which is not known.
Yes, but when the
Isn't your wife, like, stalking us as well?
Yes!
Oh wait, fiance.
Yeah, I think most of the problems here come from this guy, not from me.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is that problems can come from you. It can
like
come
it's a
from
bit
all of us. I know
hypocritical.
more.
No,
It can
I
come
don't think
from.
so.
I swear.
Now, don't swear in front of our friends.
His eye starts twitching as he just kind of.
You know what? I think I need a bath. I want to go to the hot springs.
I'm going to join you.
I thought you wanted to know more about that.
I will do that after that.
Oh, where did I need to be prepared go now?
Celine will take Olzex in and... Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
head
won't
off.
that
Well,
make
one.
Pixie jealous?
Before you head off, but also while that conversation was happening, she motioned for Mako to come closer.
Sure, I'll come closer.
She will whisper something to you, because it's
Yeah.
clear that like you know, you're like, it's not a problem. She will say, I'm gonna type it to you.
Yeah.
So, Hope is gonna kind of just look to Alzak. By the way, you mentioned having an interest in meeting the Queen. If you do get the opportunity, I'd be more than happy to go with you.
I'd appreciate it if you did.
Keep me out of it. She's not interesting. Like, Riker's gotten distracted by books. Queens are only interesting when they're dead.
I'll read you in a second.
Wasn't there a thing you came in here for?
Yes, we were tracking down a cult, or more specifically, a key to an elf gate that I believe a member of a cult had taken.
I see.
Oh, do you happen to recognize this voice? And like Riker will play the recording.
She listens to the recording, and about a few seconds after he starts talking, she goes, "Oh, that's Gregor Cluett."
Oops.
Gregor Cluett. He's a junk monger.
Oh?
Yes, any trinkets and baubles and bits he sells. He travels the entire Darklands, finding little things here and there. On occasion, he finds something of actual value or interest. Things from the top side catch some value down here, because they don't always get good trade with them. So little thing, small things up there might have some value down here. But it's also on occasion he'll find little things that are like, no, you don't realize this is an Aslanti artifact from 10,000 years ago, and he just thinks it's a piece of cool rock. He's an annoyance.
Do you happen to know where he might be?
I think I might have a record. Let me go look.
Absolutely lovely.
With any luck, he'll still have the key.
With any luck, he doesn't know what he has.
Did Alzak react to like Riker teasing him about being like, oh, holding hands with Celine? That's gonna make your wife jealous.
Oh, he didn't. He's not replying that to an answer because 1, you right. 2, he'll. It's a problem for future Alzak that
You
you
were
can talk
being
to
such
Pipsy
a
about.
hypocrite, like making out like Marco to be a problem when all the problems are coming from you.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You got a solid about this.
I'm not.
Yeah, no, you got a solid amount of shit going on.
Yeah, I have a large amount of shit going on. That does not mean shit cannot come from you. Alzak knows about the shit that's going on his end. He doesn't know. He knew about cars, was prepared for cars. Cars left. He was prepared for Tan, whatever shit Tan was gonna throw at him. Tan left. And now he knows shit all about everyone else besides Celine, so yes, he's fucking paranoid.
I mean,
Like, the biggest shit here came from Celine. That killed a whole fucking plethora of people.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
And Celine came here because of you.
Yes, but they went, hey, you are a survivor of this thing. And then Alzak goes, survivor of what? And you go, don't worry about it. Of course he's gonna fucking worry about it. That sounds like another problem.
Go ask people about their trauma, which they survived of. Don't stress about it.
Yeah, no, that is a solid
Tell
point.
me I'm going to stress about it.
Trauma thing.
Yeah, okay, yeah, don't worry. Just investigate your friends' like trauma and survival. Don't worry.
If it can kill me, of course I'm going to stress about it.
You're a very rude person.
Is that why you're stressing about Hope?
Yes.
Real quick.
Yes, that's
no
the
one's
exact reason.
No one's pointed it out, but it's weird that she just knows that. It's also weird that everyone else seems to just know that.
Yeah, I need to know. I need to know.
It's clearly a big thing.
It's a big thing. This is a thing that people have been reacting to and looking at Mako weird, and Mako going, doesn't matter. Of course, if it matters to an entire civilization, then it matters to me. What's going on?
Yeah, but
I
like
think
digging
Hope
into
just
our friend's
assumes-
trauma, like, if it's no problem, like, we'll deal with it when it becomes
Yeah,
a problem.
Hope is just assuming that this is like a big like trauma event that happened, and so isn't necessarily asking about shit. But like,
it could even
and at
be
the same time, we have a reason for being down here. So like
Anza, imagine like people from Absalom, and now you go ask them, "Oh, you survived from Absalom? Why? What happened?" Right?
Yes.
Like, oh, I just lost my entire family, my house, my livelihood.
yeah, no, that's a lot of fucking shit. Like,
Yeah, it's a
people were
lot of-
literally getting sacrificed to fucking like devils in the or demons or whatever. Were they demons or devils?
I think it was both, really.
Demon. No, they were demons, but
Okay.
like
People were literally getting sacrificed in demonic rituals.
Yeah.
And like people literally could have had their home and livelihood burnt down, been taken by a fucking demon, and seen their loved ones sacrificed in front of them. You think they're gonna want to go back into that shit?
Probably
And
not. No, this is
And
probably
even
just
then, surviving something doesn't mean that you have something like chasing you or wanting to find you. It just might have been like a disaster or something.
It would be nice.
And I
to
told
know...
you there might be books around. Go look at it.
Yeah, that's a good point. We're in a fucking library if it's that big of a deal.
Like, Riker's fucked off to like look at books, like.
Also,
Anada has been standing there very quietly, like clearly within earshot. She has a book in hand, waiting patiently, but she's also like clearly like keen interest in what everyone is saying.
Like, I think this is just straight up just like an out of character like mental like block thing of like, if someone came, hey, I just lost everything. My first thought is to ask them what happened, so that, and if they don't want to describe it, they don't want to describe it. But like, I don't know, I think it might just be a different brain thing with me, because my brain goes, what happened, so I know how to approach this.
Wouldn't
and I
be
said,
like,
don't worry
what
about
can we
it.
do to like help would be like my kind of thing. Like, and if Mako doesn't want to talk about it, there's no point. So like, honestly, like Rika wouldn't even be like reading about the like situation. She's more just like getting distracted by other books. Like
I did say, don't worry about it. If you want to really know about it, there's books around it most likely. So
Ozak is going to try and find
it, right?
some knowledge about this shit, because like.
Yeah, no, that's a fair way to handle it. That way
as you're about to walk away, she goes, "I do have information on Gregor.
Right.
He afterwards, feel free to do whatever you want, and if you would like help searching the library, me or Bellamy, I'm more than happy to. By the way, no, y'all clocked would never comment on they have the same last name.
Oh no, I clocked that.
Yeah, you clocked it, but no one mentioned anything. Gregor Cluitz volunteered to be one of the founding members of one of the founding. My brain is citizens of Staging Blossom.
What is Staging Blossom?
Staging Blossom was Alazilium's most recent attempt to have build a settlement on the edge of Sekamina for easy travel between Norvoth and Sekamina. It's not that far, actually. She points to the map that's still on the table. It's right there.
Ah.
Which is actually a bit of a problem.
No matter what, we're gonna have to take a boat.
Yes, and you're going to have to go the long way.
Fuck!
Right, because the flow of the water.
The water in Grotto Echo flows in a clockwise fashion. You could go anti-clockwise, but that's a lot of effort, and you'd have to convince someone to do it, and probably isn't. It's just easy to go the long way.
Fuck!
So one, you'd have to find a ship willing to take you. And then ride all the way that way around Echo until you got to Staging Blossom. Yes.
I love the fact that you have literally placed the location we have to go basically right fucking next to us, but made the easiest route going all the way around.
Yeah. She tells you, if you could go as straight as the arrow flies. No, sorry, as straight as the bat flies, it would take you only a few days.
As straight as the bat flies.
Straight as the bat flies. It don't take you a few days. But much like many things in the Darklands, it's not that easy. You'll have to go take the long way around. Which, if I remember correctly... Oh, you'll be a little late. There's a nice gentleman by the name of Francis who comes by every couple of weeks by boat to transfer materials. He comes to Firth Lucent, picks up any goods, and drops off any wood that he's picked up from the colony, and then he trades goods, and then he keeps going. He's in a constant loop. It takes him a couple weeks to do so, and I think he just left like a few days ago. So if you're willing to hang out here in Firth Lucent, he'll be back eventually, and I'm sure with some coin, he'd be more than happy to take you.
Okay.
Hanging out here might give us a chance to adjust a bit to the Darklands before we go.
Yeah, yeah, and it's not like I haven't built several missions in this town. You think you think I'd make a map for Firth Lucent?
Yeah,
a city map for Firth Lucent, and you be here for 30 minutes and then you get on the boat and fucking leave. Nah, you're gonna be here for a little bit.
No, good.
So
I
what's
like
that
this
perception
place.
check for?
That was a misclick, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, okay.
Everyone continued, and I was like, no one saw that. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't do it.
With that, she will point you to... in fact, she will point to the people that are looking for books in certain categories. She then turns to Celine and goes, you wanted to go to the hot springs?
Yes.
How about I take you there myself?
I will
There
take
you
you
go.
up on that offer.
Wonderful. For those of you that are looking, you might find the information you're looking for in aisle 4, second floor, second shelf. Wow, that's a lot of twos.
Alzek will go up there.
Yeah, and then she will take you, Celine. Like, she puts her arm in your arm, and kinda... And then parasol on her shoulder. Opens it. It's really funny that she has a parasol in the Darklands. It's not doing anything. It's not doing anything.
Statement, I get it.
It is a fashion statement. You also do notice that you like look up in the parasol. It has like metal ribbing. It wouldn't be perfect, but it would stop like small rocks and stones that are falling down to just like bounce off of the parasol without taking any damage.
It's like secretly a shield or something.
It wouldn't count as a full shield, but like small projectiles, like it wouldn't stop a boulder or anything, but like if someone picked up a rock and hucked it, she might be able to block it.
Probably also
that's smart
stop
coin.
giant bat shit.
Yeah, that's probably. And she walks with you. Everyone else that's such, Alzek, you can make a religion check if you would like. Anyone else that's also looking, you can make a religion check if you would like.
May as well.
Gonna pry into Mako's backstory without him wanting it.
The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure Mako has only made the connection, because I'm sure Mako knows the name Nin.
Not really.
Oh, Hope. Alzak got it.
I have 3 fucking hero points.
Okay, I'm going to imagine Alzak is doing this and Hope is assisting. Correct?
Yeah.
Or do you want it to be the other way around?
Well, Hope is not necessarily that curious about the event. However, she's more just helping Alzak.
Okay. Simply for... Okay. It's sad you didn't go the other way around because, Hope got a 34?
What?
Oh!
Yeah.
Can we swap it?
Unfortunately, no.
Nah.
God damn it.
You must follow through.
Yes. Alrighty. Okay. You find... Yes, you find a book on Nin. You don't... As you read through it, you don't have any, like... There's not an event that would, like, denote, like, a Nin survivor. But as you read through, you're like, oh, that's fucked up. Nin, whose title is the Immaculate Solution. They are their divine font is Horn. Their divine attributes are intelligence or wisdom. Must choose unholy if you follow them. Their favorite weapon is the sword cane. Their domains are glyph, knowledge, perfection, and undeath.
Ew.
And their edicts are become... I shouldn't read the edicts. I should read off this. Hold on. No vampire who seeks anything other than the... This is like you're reading it from the book. No vampire who seeks anything other than more of undeath's secrets dares utter a prayer to Nin. For the vampire deity of unbridled evolution and limitless knowledge seeks to destroy or conquer all who embrace or tolerate weakness. Disciples of Nin believe that the undeath who waste their near immortality on apathy, gluttony, and greed, such as the followers of Ugatha or Zora, remain unworthy of their gifts. Mortals are little more than food that nourishes their empire, and any god who demonstrates compassion towards them is far too complacent to deserve their divine station. True vampires serve Nin through the endless pursuit of knowledge, using methodical analysis to root out flaws and maximize their strength. Through them, Nin seeks to assemble an army of flawless sentinels that can bring order to Galarian by conquering the weak, including all other deities. Only by doing so will they achieve their ultimate goal, to become the most perfect being in the universe. One supplicates to Immaculate Solution not on a bent knee, but by poring over dusty tomes to discover the secrets of magic, proving ancient theorems using occult mathematics, or conducting experiments that test the very limits of vampiric might. For vampires who approach the mysteries of the universe as equations to solve, and endless power awaits.
So that sounds like a threat.
Now these sound like vampires that... These sound like vampires that deserve destruction.
This is not the vampire god of gluttony or greed. These are the vampire god of ambition and endurance.
Hey.
Yeah, and what does it take to make a fucking tyrant?
Yep. As well as looking at... Oh god, because Mako said that they were... Mako told us that he was captured. This is out of character. That they were captured. Right?
Yep. I think so.
I don't know. Maybe you did it.
I believe what you know of Mako is that an event in the past, which includes being held in confinement underwater, specifically buildings underwater, because that was the trauma, made them have a some might say irrational, some might say entirely rational hatred of vampires.
So, I don't. God!
I love this dilemma for you. I think it's hilarious.
I hate. I hate.
Also, I'd like to point out, not to go off topic, Celine didn't leave because she was uninterested. She just knew Rika was here, and Rika would probably get the most information and relay it later.
Which is amusing because Rika doesn't really care about it. She was more like researching the different monsters that we're gonna fight.
Valid.
Fair.
Hope is going
to get some
to.
fish.
Hope is going to put her hand on Alzak's shoulder and be like, I have met vampires that deserve destruction. I have met vampires that do not.
Yes. My thing is...
You're the first one. Draw a sword.
And stabs you.
You could gather more information, but it would take more time in another religion check.
Alzak is good with this bare bones information, because at least he knows what the gist is.
But Alzak might be related to you.
Oh, fuck you.
Might be important.
Oh, but the bathhouse. Okay, I'm gonna go religion.
What would I have to roll for, like, learning about, like, the different monsters? Like, because, like, it's mainly, like, so I don't have to do, knowledge checks in combat, like, when I can avoid it.
The problem becomes, this would be, like, the reason you know about these monsters to make knowledge checks. Like,
I mean, can you add it to a low skill?
So what usually happens is, like, if you're fighting a creature that is, like, there's no reason you would ever know anything about them, the DC gets higher. Like, they're a rare creature of some kind. And most creatures from the Underdark would have a higher DC because you don't know anything about them. They're from the Underdark and you've never seen them. But you're reading up on them, so that's going to go away. The knowledge check is to, like, sit there and remember in the heat of the moment the facts that you need to know.
Hatter.
Yes.
It's the same. It will be the same bonus to this. So if I can keep this, I'm just asking if I can keep it. I have vampire lore.
That'll work.
Lovely. So it's still the 25. It's just with I have a
DC's
specific.
lower. Got it. All right.
Specific lore towards.
The Immaculate Solution reveals themselves only to vampires who demonstrate an unwavering devotion to perfecting their undead state. Then is said to never appear in physical form, for the body harbors weaknesses that can be exploited. Instead, they prefer to surprise their followers in the reflections of mirrors and pools of still water. Nin often presents in an esoterically dressed agender human with dark skin and elongated fangs, wearing thin spectacles and clutching a massive tome that seeps blood from its pages. Oh, also, I will link the image of their holy symbol because that would definitely be available to you.
Important.
And also important. There is more, but let me get. There you go.
Tracks.
Fun.
Yeah. Those who gain an audience with Nin are often tasked with solving the most difficult vampire problems. Nin insists that charges conduct research. By the way, this takes like several hours of research to figure this all out.
I'm gonna take the longest path in history.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna have a scene. We are going to have a scene. I just wanted to get this done.
No,
first.
that's fine. This is more important.
Nin.
I'm
you
sorry
say
if
that.
I'm not commenting much.
No, you say it's more important. We'll find out if it is. Nin insists that charges conduct research while sharing information with other followers to maximize their success. Vampire clans who worship Nin and who are tasked in this manner might slowly subject themselves to Gorlick to identify how much might inspire Gorlick genetic resistance, calculating the mathematical and scientific ramifications of building a device to block out the sun, or even test reactions to multiple kinds of wooden stakes on the hearts of vampires from weaker faiths. The countless experiments and unraveling of the universe's mysteries has allowed Nin's followers to remove some of the inherent weaknesses of vampire kind, that no living mortal remembers a time when vampires were hypnotized by the natural spiral pine cones and other plants were weakened by the odor of burning lavender, or were thrown into a comatose state by hematite weapon, as a testament to the work that Nin's followers have accomplished in thousands of lifetimes. Nin is the canonical reason all the things that fuck with vampires don't fuck with vampires.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, like, the rose on a coffin, it's not stated, but because it's not in the text of how to fuck with a vampire, they removed that because it's a form of weakness.
As well as running water.
They got rid of they bred out and tested out scientifically, mathematically,
so
got
this is
rid of the weakness to running
vampire
water.
eugenics.
Exactly, yeah. That's literally what it is. Someone else called it, and that's exactly what it is. She's vampire. They are vampire eugenics god. And note, it does state they will fully test on other vampires.
Yeah.
If they do not follow Nin.
Eugenics is fucked.
Okay, question.
Yes.
Have I ever encountered someone like
not that you know.
Okay, cool.
Not that you know of.
Oh, fuck. Don't say not that I know of. Don't say that.
Well, how many other vampires have you met?
Potentially one.
Potentially. And are they going to tell you? If someone tells you, I worship Nin, they're not just telling you they're a vampire, a creature of the night, bent on drinking the blood of other mortals. That they are a eugenics vampire.
Yeah, that is
like vampire.
That is like one of the. That is the worst type of vampire that you could probably run into.
Yeah.
I expected Nazi zombies, but I never expected Nazi vampires. That's a new one in my book.
Oh, wait till the werewolf show up. Wait till the werewolf show up.
What is this, Helsing?
Yeah! We've been slowly building to it, baby!
Great, awesome. I can't wait to fight. I don't want to fight Vampire Hitler. I don't want to do it. Damn it.
Hope still has like her hand on Alzak's shoulder and is just gonna reassure him, this is not you.
Oh, you want something funny?
Of course not.
Take a quick guess what the sacred animal is.
I'd say a bat, but I'm gonna say no. That's too easy, and I'm gonna say, is it a question?
A leech?
Parasite. Mosquito.
Nah. It's a spider.
Oh, fuck off. Fuck.
I think a leech would have been more thematic.
Olzak is gonna look at
probably
this,
would have.
Is gonna look at Hope and go, definitely.
To note, the domains glyph, knowledge, perfection, and undeath. Alternate domains: darkness and tyranny.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Hope is like, these are the exact vampires that deserve to be destroyed. You are not. I want to be very clear about that.
Oh, they would almost certainly look at Elzik and be like, do you worship Nin? No? Alright, you are not deserving of undeath. Come here, we have some experiments.
You have not met, or you might not meet, Nazi Vampire Hitler, but you could become.
No, I'm not.
I mean, the potential's there.
The potential is there. I am of the 1%. Of course I know that. It's more of...
I simply wanted to reassure you.
I appreciate it. It just feels like this is a very big threat, and
it's one that I'm going to stand against with you and with Mako. The day that these individuals claim either of you is, well, the same day that I'm destroyed.
Well, I fear death, but I fear I fear there's more. I do. I appreciate. I do very much appreciate that hope. I wish to, if this pops up, to aid you and Mako. I feel like I was a bit too much earlier when it came to pressing about their past.
Perhaps, but you were curious and you tend to be very cautious.
There are things that are. Every person that I have met on this trip, every single person has had various skeletons in their closet, various past deeds, various people following them, and it has nearly led to all of our deaths, people getting hurt, and at this point, it is not a gamble that I can take anymore.
That's understandable. But at the same time, you need to understand that those skeletons in people's closets, well, the people whose closet they lurk in, they lurk there for a reason. That person has a history with them, and it's not a pleasant one. The best thing you can do when somebody has these skeletons in their closet is stand with them, shoulder to shoulder.
Yes. It's the main thing, though. If I don't know what it is, what I'm fighting, what I'm going up against, there's a thing that I don't think a lot of people are realizing, and it's that an entire civilization is riding on me, on my survival.
That's
if
true.
I'm dead, then
and that's the skeleton in your closet.
Aren't you already dead?
That's why. That's why we need to stand shoulder to shoulder with you, just the same as you need to stand shoulder to shoulder with us. We all have burdens. Those burdens become much easier to bear if we all share them.
You're right.
I've sworn to share the burdens of anybody who I travel with. If you'll do the same, then that just increases all of our odds of survival.
He gives a very slow nod. Okay, that's a lot. That's enough braining for today. I'm gonna go to the bathhouse before I wind up losing my god's damned mind.
Now you see why
I have some stuff to do regarding. I have some stuff to do regarding my blades.
Yeah. He nods and thank you for your assistance, Hope.
Of course.
And with that, Alzak is going to basically just very tiredly, done with everything that's happened the past couple days, just go to the bathhouse.
Before you do all the research, Anata, will take, Celine down to the bathhouse.
Yippee.
Say it's over here. And as you're walking with her, you She has the so she goes, "Tell me about yourself."
How keen I am to just randomly talk about myself to a complete stranger. So why don't we start with you?
Oh, I'm not a complete stranger.
She kind of raises an eyebrow at that.
I'm gonna slowly be moving along the walkways.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually don't know. That's hysterical.
Fucking thing, the syndicate thing. It's probably not the right word. Wait, I have to check my notes.
Go ahead, check your notes.
Underwriters. Yeah. Wait, that makes so much sense if they work in the library.
Do you remember the color of the seal, the wax seal of the letter?
I only have the note for the letter.
It was amethyst and sparkled.
Oh.
You're like, wait, hold on. And as you say this, Anata's shadow grows long. And grows wings. Like the shadow itself grows wings, and then peels itself off the floor. And slides up next to Anata and hands her a folded parchment. She takes it and says, "Thank you, Sam." And she takes it and slips it into a vest. And Sam slips into the ground and disappears.
You know, I think I'm starting to connect dots now.
If you truly didn't know, then fate itself must have brought you here. That is phenomenal.
Well, sometimes things work funny like that.
I don't often play with coincidences. I will have to speak to my boss about this. That's so interesting.
Unless there's some other foul play going on, but I don't see how anything else would connect our paths this way.
Well, my boss works in strange ways and doesn't always tell me everything. An annoyance, to be sure.
And who might your boss be?
She leans in very quietly. While she's been walking, she has not been her voice has gotten doesn't have such a high pitch as it did before. Almost as if she's dropped an act.
A mask.
Dropped a mask. And she's talking aloud though quietly. But she leans in and says, "She of ebony wing."
Do I know that?
Make me a d20.
No. Okay. How do I do that again? Is it slash roll?
or space d20. Okay, you've heard of that before. You don't know the name associated with God, but you've heard the title, She of Ebony Wings. And the only thing that you have connection to, nothing else, is Heaven's Spymaster.
Interesting.
As in, the Spymaster for the plane of heaven.
There's so many gears turning in my head, but none of them are clicking.
Don't worry, darling. You don't have to worry about any of that. That's why I'm here. You just have to gather information, and I will grant you information in return. Now, I heard a lot of interesting stories about you talking and ghosts following the Prince of Taldor. Tell me all about it.
How'd you hear about that?
She was standing, waiting. She had the book telling you where Gregor went to. She was standing, waiting to tell you while you were having that conversation.
Oh, I see. I'm so sorry. I've been zoning out a little bit.
She is aware that Alzek is the Prince of Taldor. That one's not hard.
Well, yeah, shit. He doesn't give a crap.
Yeah, he said Alzek Delore, and no one else in the town knows who the fuck that is. She specifically was like, "Oh no, yeah. I'm an information broker. I know exactly who the fuck that is."
Yeah.
Off rip, I know who the fuck that is.
I don't quite have a lot of information on him. I just recently got a staff that could reveal things, you know. And he didn't seem very threatening. He just kind of has been lurking around in a sense. Real nasty looking fellow.
Undead usually do that.
He also seemed to not want me to let the others know of his existence.
Well, I imagine so. If he's been tailing you all this time, do you know where he's from? Who he is?
I'd only have to assume Taldor.
Maybe.
Or not Taldor. Aldontia. Some sort of lineage thing.
Taldor. Aldontia is
the kingdom?
No, Aldontia is our lore. It's strictly Taldor.
Okay. Didn't he have like a crest on him or something?
He had the colors of Taldor, which are green and blue.
Okay.
But everything else was like a little too tattered to make any real like symbols off of. Wow, that seems very interesting. Is that what you would like me to look into? Or is it still... She puts two fingers up on her head that could either be horns or bunny ears.
Oh, great. So now I get to pick between figure out what the fuck is going on with Ozak or what the fuck is going on with Ambrose.
You can do both. I'll just which one I should look into first for you. And of course, I'm going to need some favors and information as well. Which one would you like me to look into first?
I feel like the previously stated one is a bit more urgency. This fellow following my friend around doesn't seem all much like a threat.
Hasn't done anything yet. But maybe that's the point. Maybe they aren't here to be a threat. Maybe they're here to give someone information. Not mine. I'll tell you this. Sam is my only go-to that isn't a direct agent.
Very well then I guess we'll look into that matter first then.
Alright. As you can imagine, I'm not too fond of devils and demons.
I'm not too fond of them myself.
I can tell. She takes a moment to like touch your ring finger. She has noticed the tattoo. she has already clocked. She's already clocked everything. She says, "At least your own mother didn't sell your soul."
I wouldn't be surprised if she did, though.
From what I know of her, you might be right. Anyway, the hot springs. You're lucky they're in season.
Yes, it was a very, very, very long walk here. I'm not gonna lie.
I imagine. There's nothing better than magma-heated water. When they have to do actual fire, it just doesn't work the same. Oh, I miss hot springs. And you go enjoy the hot springs.
I was wondering when that was gonna pop up. I kind of forgot about it for a minute.
Yeah, don't worry. I had plans.
Well, like, It took a minute because they worked in the library and they were writing, and I was like, wait, the thing.
You weren't meant to clock on. That was the point. She thought you had, and that's why you were here. And she was like legitimately surprised you hadn't clocked on, and so like legitimately by pure chance, story, you ended up here. And she's like, oh, okay, so my boss must have like guided you here so I could directly help you, I guess. I'll have a word with her about that. But for now,
I have a hard time clocking like super long descriptive things, which isn't your fault, so I kind of zoned out just a little bit for some of that.
Entirely fair. Yeah, no, you weren't meant to clock. Actually, the perception checks you were making to see like who she glanced at, the first one that no one succeeded was her looking at you.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh. You were all walked in and she clocked the entire party and saw you and went, oh shit. Okay.
This is before schedule.
Yes, you didn't tell you to come here.
That's when I should have been like, yeah, that's right, I'm smart, I found you first.
She's a little bit like, okay, get some gumption. No, you came here by total chance. Which is not entirely fair. So, it has been several hours. You've gotten some information. You've gotten some lore about the Underdark and how fucked up it is. The Manavri and the world that you are walking into. And some interesting other tidbits of information. Also...
I take it my, white stone thing has fully refilled my health by now.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes. Also, Alzak and Hope, y'all figure out what's up with Mako yet? Pretty explicit.
Probably that Mako was captured by them and fucking held as almost cattle.
Why does everyone here seem to know that?
That's my thing. I swear, if we are surrounded, we're not surrounded, but if they gotta be here somewhere. Why are they here then? Because they must know about it, or
I mean, you mean the Cult of Nin?
Yeah, they're either here or Mako's people are here.
The Darklands are the perfect place for vampires, my man.
True.
Yeah. There's no sun.
There's no sun, and they're undead connected. Fuck yeah.
True.
Perfect place for vampires, especially if you want a underground, not literally but figuratively underground vampire society that experiments on vampires. Yeah, the Darklands are the perfect fucking place for these people. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. Mako went, here's my backstory. I went, okay, I can work with that. I think this is the first time Mako's ever heard the word Nin.
Yeah, but I kind of linked that it was connected to initially. The name of the place, not the name of the god.
Well, that's why I didn't say world religion, because you would have immediately clocked it. I do find it slightly funny. This is not me most of that was Alzak being paranoid. I do find it funny that Alzak went, I want to know about this so it could be a threat. Because it could be a threat. And then Mako doubled down and not telling him. Alzak found out what it was and went, oh, that's a major fucking threat. Okay, cool.
Not
only a major fucking threat, that's probably... Well, maybe.
It's only a threat if you go fuck with it.
It's a threat if we encounter it. You think a person, if we encounter a cultist of Nin, they're going to look at you and go, oh.
Well, they don't
know.
They don't know that unless they see a certain something. They wouldn't know that
you don't know how these people are clocking that.
Yeah, I don't know how they clock. I don't know. But also, if they, and this is technically because Mako doesn't know, if they clock Alzak and they go, oh, you don't follow my god. Anyway, to the lab with you.
About it, but Celine wasn't clocking that they were looking at Mako either, so.
But they would do that anyway, regardless if you're a vampire or not. Meeting one of those people is like bad news any point, any time, regardless if I'm there or not.
But
Additionally, there is the added thing where now if we happen to encounter one of them and figure out that, hey, they are with this group, even if they're not going to start shit, Hope is going to start shit.
Yeah, which is you created a problem, Isaac.
Yeah,
you could have ignored these people.
Created a problem.
Yeah, you could have ignored these people existing.
No.
Right? Why not?
Because they're vampire Nazis.
Guys, it can't always be all Zach's fault.
You can just ignore them. They just exist in their area.
Ignore the Nazis?
Yeah, they're just there.
Yeah, I can
the
say
first
by
time that the Nazis were ignored, half a population was deleted.
Yeah, no, that's a fucking problem. And in America, we have a bit of a problem with that right now. From them getting ignored.
The only, I want to say upside, but, because they live forever, their genocide, for lack of a better term, is taking thousands of years, so really
genocide
noticing.
Is not an immediate thing.
Yeah, no one's really noticing.
My thing,
it has an abundance of steps and can take place over a long, extended period of time.
My thing is that Olzek was asking Mako of is anyone following you? Is anything happening? Because I need to know if this is a threat towards us. And the thing that you said that was do not worry about were vampire Nazis. Those two words sound like the biggest
I need you
threat.
to think about. Look at Mako for 2 seconds.
That's true.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Again, you were going to look. You're looking for problems on your own.
I'm looking so I don't get got.
You're so paranoid.
I'd rather encounter. Okay, these are the two separate path lines we go down. One, I didn't look into it.
This is hurting my brain. I'll be right back.
I don't look into it. We encounter a cultist or whatever, something about it, and at that point, I don't know what this is, and it's a hostile threat towards us. Or on the other hand, we encounter it. I know what it is. It's a hostile threat towards it, but I know that it's not. That we are not gonna get surprised.
Everything is a hostile threat to you. There's so many hostile threats to you that you don't know about. Why are you worrying about it?
It's a hostile threat that I currently know. I would rather have a hostile threat that I know about than I don't know about.
Oh my god, you just don't want to live a life happy then.
What the fuck what do you mean?
If you worry about everything bad that can happen to you, then you're not living.
Being prepared for it is different than Ozek was doing this to be completely prepared, not completely prepared, but just know what's out there. Know of a threat. I would rather have a threat that I know about than a threat I don't know about.
I don't get it.
Okay.
Are we done ranting?
Yes.
I mean, we could have had this in character as well. I would have had this same fucking things. I would be like, why are you worrying about it? They exist. We can encounter them or we cannot. We don't know when it happens. When it happens, we're probably gonna have to kill them either way. That you know about them or that you don't know about them. So why are you worrying about it now? Does it make more sense now?
Just precaution, I guess.
But the way I'm coming from is the idea of I don't know. Before this, I didn't know what Nin was. I had no clue what Nin was. I would rather
Now, are you gonna
beforehand-
go and read all the books about all the evil gods existing in the worlds and all the cults and religions?
No, but it's one
No?
directly
Then why are you not
tied-
doing it? Because you need to be
It's-
prepared.
It's one tied directly to you, is the thing. It is
I
a
still don't get
yes,
it.
because okay, Alzak, the last time Alzak didn't look into a major threat that that Alzak put off, Tand got turned into a fucking bundle of flesh. He has no idea. He barely knows anything about the god Tan followed. He barely knows anything about that. So the idea that he saw someone was like, hey, a survivor of a thing. Alzak clocked that and went, hey, I want to know what you survived. Turns out it's another cult that could probably harm them. He wants to at least know it because it's tied to Mako, meaning that it's tied to all of us.
Makes a bit more
His
sense,
friends
but
that he cares
I still
about.
don't understand it.
That's perfectly fine.
With in mind, Mako's hatred of vampires seems entirely justified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Shit.
Well, there are bad people all the time, so who cares if they're vampires or not?
That's
It's just the
I can't
same
say it.
logic. You get what I'm saying?
I can't say that. I was gonna say, well, there were gonna be Nazis anyway, so like, like.
Oh my god. Can I say though? Mako Mako's story, right? Came to me, was brought to me, and I was like, okay, I gotta figure out something to do with this. And then like a month later, Paizo goes, by the way, here's that new Gods book. And I went, oh, this is fucking brilliant. Oh, and Paizo has answered my prayers once again.
Look,
I love how effectively the answer to your prayers was Nazi vampires.
Yeah.
Oh, I
like
mean,
that's a very interesting way to answer prayers.
Yeah. I do find
Can I just fucking say?
Also, I want the
Did I take my meds today?
Yes, you did. I made sure of it.
Okay.
Mako's hatred is completely justified, but you gotta think. At the end of the day, the people of that cult were going to be Nazis anyway. They just got a longer lease on life.
Yeah. That's kind of the thing.
what's
Is Hope hates the just the eugenicist and like a tyrant part of it more than the vampire part.
What's the Brendan Lee Mulligan quote? Personality predates ideology, so before you were a fascist and a bigot, you were an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Oh my god. Well, that's that's something I need to write down.
Hope that never comes up.
Don't. A major backstory.
We'll never have to deal with that.
No.
A major backstory there that ties a bunch of our characters. Oh no!
Look, I'm trying my damnedest here, all right? I'm trying I'll be real with you.
This shit simultaneously ties together fucking.
Header is clinging to the
three
bars of his enclosure.
I tried, man. This is the best I got. It's the best I got. I'm still looking at Riker like, I don't know what I'm gonna do here, fam. I did the best I got to the Emerald Archive.
No, you're doing great.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Also, question.
Yes.
Was the guy who gave me like the initial note, was that Sam or was that a different guy? Okay.
that was
I
Sam.
was like, I thought that was the same guy, but I couldn't remember.
Yeah, a shadow, a shadow,
little shadow guy
with wings that you couldn't tell bat wings or feathered wings. And I purposely was like, you can't tell which, to like make it spooky. After I've seen Sam a second time, it's feathered wing.
Gotcha. She's like, you'll mostly be dealing with Sam, and I'm like, nope, I met you immediately. Thanks. What do I do?
Oh, that was.
Fuck. Also, I love that it's also in character, completely like perfect for in character of Alzak going like, yeah, there's a fucking ghost following me, and then the literal,
once again,
like,
I put your
info
problems
broker,
before my own. You're welcome.
I appreciate it. The little info broker like going like, ghost, you say?
Yeah, you said a lot of things in quick succession, and she's like, I don't know all of this. But the one that stood out was Ghost following Alzak.
What's funny is when Alzak was introducing himself, I was really tempted to kick him in the shin so that he fucked up his name and be like, yes, his name is and we just rolled with it, but my mic cut out, so I gave up.
The thing is that Alzak, one, he doesn't think that anyone here knows who he is. Two,
you're a fucking idiot.
A part of him, I do think a part of him has stopped caring.
Causing more problems for yourself.
One, causing, maybe, yes, maybe. But also, Pixie's already on my heels.
Why not give the rest of the cult a leg up by just explaining where you are at all times?
Why not make it easier?
Why don't we just carry around, like, a rapid-fire flare gun and just constantly fire it into the fucking sky?
We'll have a recession with bright, sparkly letters that just says Alzak Delore, King, Prince of Taldor, right here.
Yeah, no, we can give it our own unique color. Like, that way it's distinct from any other, like, thing that might... Even if somebody decides to, like, copy what we're doing, it's like there's only one that's in our color.
Eris me and Eris made this joke a while back. In Alzak's mind, he is Odysseus in Epic. In actuality, this is Heather's.
This Heather's.
Then where's the magical Underdark 7-Eleven for me to get my fucking slushie?
Dude, want a slushie? You can make that happen.
Yeah, you can make it.
I just crunch up some of the crystal.
Oh, it turns out the only way you could get a slushie is through Ambrose. Sorry.
Just fucking calls upon Ambrose. It's like, hey, 50 souls, can you give me a fucking slushie?
Can you give?
Hey man, I haven't got any presents from my fiance, and that's kind of crazy.
Does that Hope? Does that mean that 50?
Stop. I'm gonna leave the Discord call. Bye, guys.
I think that is what we should call it, though. A lot of like good information. You're like getting into what you should expect, and I gave it the timeline. You have to spend at least a couple of weeks here until the guy shows up, and then you can like try to talk to him. Yeah, you got plenty of time to do stuff. I have plenty of side quests for you.
When you started talking about the fucking, like, Underwriter shit, my brain went, what are you talking about? Oh, that's what he's talking about, in, like, the same thought process.
There was a TikTok that I saw that was, like, Mako,
you may need to go and, Cars' stream.
Yeah.
Because they went to lay down.
Yeah, they're beside me, I know.
Okay.
There was a TikTok that I saw that was as a DM trying to hint at your player's backstory, and it's like, yeah, the underwriters, wink wink nudge nudge, and Celine her eyes like parting in two separate directions, like the people that he was
blue. Blue.
Blue.
What are you doing over there? I fell out of bed.
What happened to
Just like-
him? He died.
He died. I'm just imagining like people that you're supposed to work for, Celine. Like eyes, like the slow frog blink. Just like
Barfield, the cable is out. The cable?
I can't wait to go watch my favorite. The cable is out. Oh boy, I just can't wait.
Something's wrong. It must be broken.
The backstory thing, it kind of reminds me of when the Wednesday campaign was still going for me. So there was a point where one of the players in that was getting extremely tired. We were just about to finish up the session. And I dropped a big hint regarding the fucking cult that kidnapped his character's children. Literally the whole reason for his character going on a fucking arson spree. And I dropped that hint. It's just fucking silence. It's like, let me fucking repeat myself. And like after that, it was like, what?
Lizard.
It's like, you know, the cult that did this shit. He's like, oh.
To be fair, with time change, I'm still not adjusting, and this would usually be like midnight, and my brain is just like shutting down.
Yeah, that's why, like, I'm gonna be real with you. We've been talking, but like, the game ended a bit ago.
Yeah, I'm just
That's fair.
I do also like how like we have a person in the party that is so paranoid in a party where a lot of people don't care.
I apologize I didn't speak up much this session.
It's perfect.
That's cool.
I just could not find openings, so I just stayed quiet.
By the way, I want to say this straight up just is Anata from that campaign. Like, I've changed nothing about her. She was her bit about when she was the daughter of the queen. She was the family drunk. She was a lout. She hated, like, she acted up this bit, but she was actually secretly going to be her older sister's spy master. So everyone, you know, thought she was nothing. But then
would let loose info around her.
Exactly. Like, no one... Yeah, exactly. And then she had this network, no one would see it coming. The only person that knew the truth was her sister and maybe her mom. It wasn't clear. Her mom knew a lot of shit and it was, you know, might have known. But the whole point of the campaign is you have to go on a trial to prove that you're worthy of being queen. And part of that trial is, like, you renounce your title as queen, as princess. You renounce all the connections you have to the queendom, and you go off and be an adventurer and prove your worth. Notice I said she had an older sister. Anata was not meant for the throne. But when her sister went, she didn't come back. So now her trial is to go find her sister, and she's like, fuck, if I don't find my sister, I have to be queen. But if I save my sister, I prove that I'm worthy of being queen.
Fuck!
Oh.
Literally no way to win. She's like, fuck. Well, shit. Alrighty.
I need to go pass out. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
Have a good one,
Well,
fellas.
I have a new controller to test out.
Ooh.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Also, Cars, you probably can't hear me, but bye, Cars. It was, I do like when we get more, like, RP moments and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Between-
same.